actually going to be alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now the internet can hear us. Hello, internet.
Oh, cool.
Hello.
Too bad they didn't hear our cool
Hi.
resumes, though. I feel like that's
Yes,
a
yes.
very
Unfortunately, that was lost to the ether. But, yes.
We were so funny off mic, you guys. You'll just have to believe it.
Yeah,
It was hilarious. You'll have to just believe us.
Trust
We
me.
won't be as
Source,
funny now
trust
that we're
me.
on mic, but we are super funny.
Hello. I'm
Oh,
here.
good. Good, you're here.
I'm trying to get my camera set up and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, that's great. By the way,
Oh, good.
So,
So, Viz, what do you think your punishment for being late should be this time? We didn't have time to discuss it.
Show up a resume because we showed up ours.
No. Her punishment is Rhea has to wear the maid outfit.
I feel like that's Ray's
resumes.
decision.
Listen, no more resumes. I don't care what convictions you have against it. Get in the maid outfit.
I feel like that's Ray's decision, not mine. And she would say no.
No, it's your metagame decision to force Rhea into the maid outfit. Why? We can't explain it.
No. I'm a better GM than that. I can't be having in-character punishments for out-of-character actions. That's not cool.
Damn.
Okay.
I can't believe you're so against Rhea wearing the maid outfit.
Maybe my punishment can be
I'm all for that, but...
Let me just, like, see something. Maybe my punishment will just be, like, I will turn on the throw thing so that people can throw things at me while we're playing the game.
Is that something you can turn on VTuber Studios? Like, I've seen that, but I don't know where that starts.
Oh, yeah, I can figure it out. But either way.
Alright, well...
I can walk you through it.
No, I got it.
I do want to talk to you about how you set that up at some point, because I would be interested in maybe doing that. But that is a conversation for another time. For now, It is time for the Vault of King Midas.
Yes.
Last time on the Vault of King Midas, our heroes entered the Obsidian Fortress, deep in the elemental plane of fire. And my voice was being echoed by somebody's microphone.
Oh no.
That's mine.
Alright.
Probably.
No.
I mean, historically.
Historically, it's always Pen.
No, I think it must be me.
Oh.
Oh,
I
maybe
believe
it's their
it's
own
me.
echo.
No. I think it's Viv?
It's me. I just turned it off. I
Alright, thank you.
apologize.
Okay. Apologies for the delay. Alright, where was I? Right. Our heroes entered the Obsidian Fortress in deep within the elemental plane of fire. Whereupon they discovered this was some manner of Bank of Midas. Controlled by Lord Fusilis, a powerful salamander, and staffed by Incendus, a strange fiery dwarf. Shenanigans were had, maid costumes were worn, magma toilets were backed up. They weren't actually toilets, but it was funnier to describe them that way.
It was.
And yes, combat was had. Fusilis's tail was kicked in a hilarious manner. Willow stole a fiery crown, and then was disappointed to find... Yes, a circlet of blasting, which is unfortunately not very useful against the fire people, but is cool nonetheless, and now Willow is wearing a fiery exploding crown.
Yeah.
Anyways, we started blasting.
And with his boss dead, Dr. Kef intimidated Incendus into surrender. His surrender is...
shorter than me.
I don't know if he's shorter than you, but...
How tall is he?
He's probably about... He's a dwarf, so probably like 5 foot tall.
He's taller than me.
He's taller.
Yeah.
If he's taller than Rosie, he's taller than Cat.
Yeah.
Alright. Incendus stops. He puts his warhammer down, and he says, "If you have the word, then I can let you in."
I think I have that.
He
Hey,
gestures around at the signs of battle and chaos and says, as if to say, well, why didn't you say so earlier?
No.
But then he says, very well, give it.
our fearless leader, Rhea Ionia, will give the word. Yes, Rhea.
Wait,
Come
don't
on.
give it. Tell him. Tell him the
Okay.
word. We don't want to give it to you.
Out of character. Holy fuck! I forgot what the word was.
Okay, you do not. Okay, so
The thing is, we don't.
out of character. Out of character. I have not given you a word, but you do have
Ah.
Midas's book of words because you went to the library before here.
Right. Oh, I still have comprehend languages on, don't I?
You do.
You
So I
you
can-
do, yes.
I'm gonna take out the book and start.
Well, assuming
flipping
it
through
isn't concentration. Is comprehend language?
Oh no,
concentration?
it's not concentration. It just kind of lasts
Okay.
for an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it lasted for an hour. I didn't know if it was
Hey,
concentration.
KV. Do
Because you do have your yes.
we have any
Is that-
music?
I'm playing music right now.
Huh?
On their stream, they're doing the spooky castle
Oh,
music. You could have been
yeah.
listening this whole time.
I
Mhm.
forgot that that was a thing now.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I gotta stream it through Discord instead of because they killed all of the music bots.
They
there
did.
was the great music bot nuke of 21.
Yeah.
The era of fanburst.
Yeah, it's very tragic. Very tragic. We all miss Rhythmbot. May he rest in pieces.
Yes.
All two of them.
Yes. But yes, okay. So Rhea steps forward.
Yes. And I'm gonna page through the book and should I like roll investigation or something to see if I can find anything specifically that could be like the word?
Sure. Make a investigation check. Because you're doing
You're
this
start with
quickly.
the first word. The. No.
Alright.
Word.
Brain.
Oh damn. Nice.
Alright. Rhea, flipping through the book, finds the password to Midas's entrance to the bank. She then repeats this word, and Incendus, one moment, please.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna go over here. And he's gonna look through his big book of words. And he finds what he was looking for. Alright. That is good enough for me. Please enter through the portal.
Why thank you.
He gestures to the wall behind the throne.
Of course,
and
how exactly does this portal open?
Kind of looks like a fiery butt.
he goes over to the crystal and says a command word, and a fiery butt appears.
A fire butt.
It's a spicy ass.
And I just imagine
Beautiful.
it's like this is a little donkey.
And he gestures for you to walk through.
All right. I'm gonna walk through. Just
We're all walking through.
yes. I
Except
know.
for Willow. Oh, there they are.
Oh no, the monkey's going through the portal. You idiot! We're all going through the portal.
The Minotaur is
Copy.
going through the portal. You idiot, we're all going through the portal.
Let me change you to
Oops.
the map.
That doesn't work.
And plop your
fire
tokens
room.
down here at the
What's this little boy?
entrance.
What's this little guy? Oh,
Oh, there's there's a bunch of little guys.
Oh, look at that
Alright.
funny little eye.
Oh, I know. Oh, remember the security system that we overloaded with lava? I think these little guys didn't figure that part out. They didn't get into the main
Yeah.
outfits.
I will say my favorite little touch in this room is the like arrow direction. Just basically, it's like go this way. As if it's like that
Actually, allow me to explain my little arrow here. The arrow
Yeah.
is not a literal part of the room. There is no actual arrow on the floor. The arrow indicates the direction that the eye is facing. However, since you have since you have disabled the security system, that's not relevant.
Oh, sweet.
Cool. Speedrun strats. Disable
Yes.
the thing before you enter the room, so you don't have to fucking deal with it.
Anyway, so these little dudes scattered amongst the room are, at a glance, golden statues of adventurers who seem to have been frozen in mid-horrific pain.
Let's
Yay.
loot 'em.
Good for them.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does anyone else see the big red and black blob?
Oh god!
All right, over here. I'm
What
sorry.
is
I'm
the
doing
first
a
thing I
terrible
saw?
job right now. I'm sorry. I
What
was
is this
distracted.
void of darkness consuming?
So over here, there's a void of darkness.
Wait, where? I'm missing it.
Right
Viv,
over
look
here.
to the left.
Oh, to the left? Oh!
Yeah.
Well, how did I miss that?
Yeah. So right over
Definitely
here,
Viv
there
missed the
is
horror
a
staring right at her.
Oh my
void of
God.
darkness.
That's a
There
joke,
is
that's
you
wrong.
cannot see inside. It is just a wall of magical darkness. Obviously, you can't see past it, but
like
you know.
Big Shell on like a recliner, like a newspaper, like oh my god, those damn kids, they come into the fucking vault.
Okay. So,
So okay. Willow, do you want to do like the cool big jumping thing again to try and
well,
go to the eye?
first of
Or-
all, I think we should probably take a look at that, giant swirling orb of darkness.
I think we should
Bro.
probably get in and out and not have to worry about the giant ball of darkness.
Okay, but here's the problem. Whatever's in there might be able to see us at the moment. So, as soon as you jump over to get the eye, it's possible we'll just lunge right out and attack.
I'm gonna throw a bar
In
of
that
soap
case, we
at the
had to be
darkness.
sneaky about
You're just you're throwing soap at the darkness?
Yes.
I feel like you guys are talking about, like you guys are arguing about, oh, what should we do about the darkness? And then Alistair is just like, oh, well, I don't think we have a choice, as he just like points out Kef throwing a bar of soap at it.
Oh no.
See, unlike all you, Kef understands the scientific method. He's,
Oh god.
I am a doctor.
logically sussing this out, throwing things at it, making hypotheses.
I mean, what's the control here? Just that you're throwing something at the monster.
Yes.
That's not gone. That's the control.
No, you see, if you're throwing that soap as an attack, it'd probably be a disadvantage at 60 feet.
I'm gonna throw the bar of soap and say a gift for you. Did I die?
Okay. No, hold on. I'm just
Yeah, my bad.
my
Soul,
brain
you
just needs a
died,
moment to
screen just
process.
pops up.
Okay, so you throw. This is actually happening. You're gonna throw a bar of soap into the darkness, and
Yeah.
say, "A gift for you."
Yes. It's polite. I think I'm
Katie's
gonna
having a
die.
meltdown.
I
Feel my death encroaching upon me.
I feel myself turning into the Joker currently.
Make
Is this more like, no, this is okay. It's a gift. We said it was a gift.
Yeah.
Kev, make a persuasion roll.
Come on. Oh no.
Fairly mediocre.
Okay.
About average.
We're in the maybe zone.
A
This,
voice.
this portal behind us is still open, right?
Got a voice.
Yes, the portal behind you is still opened.
Okay.
Do you want me to put that onto the map?
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't panic and forget when this
Okay.
thing kills us.
Okay. Let me grab the as Kef put it, the fire butt.
When I see Kef getting absorbed, I might panic and forget that that's an option.
Right,
Run
there you
away.
go. Oh,
All right, perfect.
There we go.
To be fair, if we just so happen to let Cap die, not to say that we would, but if we did, a lot of our problems would be solved. Like, 40 of them.
We wouldn't have so many oaths.
Exactly.
Little did you know, if I die, there's a bomb on the
You're
ship.
not technically wrong. Like, I love Kef, and it's not like they're, like, causing intentional bad problems for the party, but,
Oh, yeah.
like, enough inconveniences.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Kef,
Now that I
as you
know how
have
you
made
feel.
your offering of soap, a voice calls out to you from the darkness.
Okay.
Conclude your business here. Take what you want, but do not touch the eye of Midas.
Okay. Can I ask what you are? You're really cool.
I am a demon from the pits of hell, bound in service to the king.
Do you want to be bound?
Of course not, but my contracts are quite inescapable.
Hmm.
Can we see the contract?
How would you escape your contract? I could help. Nobody likes to do things they don't want to do.
Doctor, I really do not. I don't believe that releasing a demon from its contract is a good course of action
We've
here.
already set a gin
Yeah.
free. We might as well go all the way.
But also,
No!
hear me out though. Hear me out, Rhea. What if he'll like us because we act as his lawyer?
That's not really a good thing.
Maybe they know Alistair's mom.
Dude, I hear lawyers are like evil, so they'll probably really like us if we do lawyer stuff.
See, Rosie just smears a shushing finger all over Ray's lips and goes, "Shh, I'm a lawyer now." I'm a lawyer now.
My contract...
You know, what are lawyers
Are-
except demons from the deepest pits of hell? I think I could do
Yeah.
this.
Do you want me to answer this question, or are you just going to keep bantering amongst yourselves?
Yes. I
It's
will.
our
I will
thing.
hear your answer. Oh, great, demonic one.
My contract is for 6,666 years, or until the death of Midas, or until the death or dismissal of me from this plane.
Midas is
Hey.
dead.
Would you know if he's dead?
Shh. We're
If he
gonna
was
find that out.
truly dead, I would not be bound here any longer.
But does it like say so on the paper?
I assure you, if my contract was concluded, I would know.
Gotcha. Okay, so Midas is alive. That's good. That's why we have these talks.
Yeah, that's not what I expected.
All right, and
Yes,
from what
and
I've
also
gathered,
my
you probably
my
have, like,
my friend of a friend is currently producing a portrait for Midas for when you meet him. Now you know he's alive.
Ooh.
Oh.
Also, Brambletoad might be making other pixel art for me for this game. Hey.
Lewd pixel art of KB.
No, I mean unless Brambletoad wants to, but then I can't show that on Twitch.
Oh my fucking god! All right.
Remember,
Next
you
question.
can subscribe to our OnlyFans
I have one more question for you. Oh, great one from the demonic places. Do you know Alistair's mother?
Okay, wait, Kev, you don't know about
Oh, wait, I
in
don't know?
character.
I
You
thought
don't
you
know that
told
that's
me
my
that.
mom.
Oh, do I know?
You can't ask about
it?
that. Only
I
I
thought
can
I
ask
knew
about
my
that.
MILF.
Oh, I
You don't know
totally
about
thought
my
you told
MILF
me.
origin story.
I thought you told me. I thought I had it in my bio notes.
Did you? I didn't tell you. I think we went over this last time.
Really?
Yeah.
I would like to change my question, oh small one.
Yes, please ask a question that you have the prerequisite knowledge in order to actually have asked.
Okay, so what's Midas look like?
He is a man with golden skin and very tall,
Oh yes.
no hair.
Bald.
Wears all
Bald.
golden robes and a golden laurel crown, and has ass's ears.
Hear that, Rosie?
Oh, I know.
Alistair just like nodding and taking notes.
Oh my god. Hey guys, do you think he like cut off his hair because it wasn't blonde? It didn't work with his aesthetic.
Okay. Well, as I thought about it, I have one more question. Why do some tieflings taste different?
Fine, please just kill us.
Why do they taste different?
Yes.
That's really the question that you're going to be asking.
Doctor.
Not like
Doctor.
eating them wise, but I've licked a few tieflings in my day.
Doctor. I think they
The
only
properties of a tiefling depend upon the origin of their fiendish corruption.
Mm,
Do you know where a tiefling comes from?
no.
Well, their
A
mom.
See, Rosie knows about my mom.
A
Alright, I do
tiefling,
know about MILF Mom.
a tiefling is a blood curse. When a mortal makes a contract with a fiend, all of their future offspring are tieflings. They have a little bit of fiend in them. The exact qualities of tiefling vary from tiefling to tiefling. Some have horns, some have tails, some have hooves. Some are red,
wait.
some are red, some are blue. Some have natural gifts with flame. Others ice. Or
I
other...
know this full skill demon, but I have a question. Did Midas have the ass ears before or after he made the deal with you?
Before.
Ah!
I swear.
Okay, you're gonna make sure that his kids are gonna have ass ears, right? That's a tiefling thing? That could be a tiefling thing, right?
It could be. But, I suppose his offspring would take after... Well, I am not the only demon Midas has ever dealt with.
Oh, what?
Shocking. A cheater.
Aw, come on, man. If we're gonna
Okay.
be trapped here for like 6,600 years, you gotta have a bit more claim to his, like, you know, birthright and bloodline, right?
I have one more question, but I don't think you'll know the answer to it. But anyone else have questions?
So I know you're not happy about this situation, right? But like, say we lawyered out some details that worked out for you and your contract, got you out somehow. How would you feel? Huh?
Would you be in a Midas eyeball taking mood? Perhaps.
I have a plan.
Would your mood be permissible enough to let us take the Eye of Midas? Yes or no?
If you were not contractually obligated to.
If I were not contractually obligated to prevent you from taking the Eye of Midas, I would not prevent you from taking the Eye of Midas from here.
Okay. So maybe we can help out with that. Maybe look at some fine print of that contract you had. Maybe see if we can help you out in your situation.
Do you have a copy of the contract by any chance?
Yeah, I mean, that's like a demon thing, right? Like, you keep your contract so you know, like, if someone else is, like, violating them. That's like a thing, right? I'm hearing a lot of quiet here. Is that a thing?
Of course. The demon is somewhat stunned and confused.
Understandably so.
I love it, like, because there's this darkness, we don't see it because you're nothing. And like Rose is like, after like a little bit longer, is like, oh, I get it. You're just getting out the contract, right? No, it's okay. Take your time.
Do you see any pockets of my amorphous black shape?
Oh my god.
All right. The demon emerges from his darkness. And it holds out a hand, and in a burst of baleful fire, a scroll appears. The contract of service. He
Allow
whips
me.
it out.
Okay, does anyone have a paralyzing spell? Just hit him. Hit him right now. And then we can just
I'm
grab
going
the eye.
to tentatively reach out to take the contract because I'm
Whoa,
probably
whoa.
one of the only people who can read it.
Rhea? Come on.
What?
Alistair with the glasses. He's like the smartest person here for this.
Alistair, would you
Huh?
like to read with me?
Oh, why not?
I have glasses too.
You see it is a contract written in Infernal, and
I can read this. Fuck you.
it is written
You know
in
what? You are right. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one without comprehend languages who just naturally knows Infernal. So you were like, oh, I'm the one that can handle this. And I'm like the only person who can naturally read this, actually.
Okay, shush. We can read it together. We're helping.
As friends.
Besties.
We're besties. Bestie lawyers.
All right. And in short, as you read through this contract, which is thick with lawyerese,
Of course.
in fact, I want you both to make, we'll say I want one of you to make an investigation check with advantage from the other one helping. So whoever's got the better roll with advantage.
What's your investigation modifier?
My investigation is +2.
Oh, same. I'll let you do it.
Okay, so at advantage,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
investigation. Hell yeah!
Oh, wait,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
saw that
so-
3 and I was like, oh, and then I saw the 18 and I'm like, okay, never mind. Bard luck comes in handy.
All right. So Alistair, Rhea, together you sort of piece together the details of this contract. It's thick with lawyerese, and you're sure that you could have been bamboozled if you were not working together. But ultimately, you get the gist of it. Midas gave souls that he was in possession of, not his own soul, to this Babao demon in exchange for 6,666 years of service in as basically security for the staff In the center of the arena, of course, is a golden staff with a orb on the top shaped like an eye.
Mhm.
And it is quite... Basically, the demon is bound to attempt to kill, to the best of his ability, any creature that attempts to touch the staff other than King Midas.
Okay. Okay.
How long ago was the contract dated?
Some amount over 2,000 years. So really, if you could
Cool.
just wait another 4,000 years...
I think it would be really like I know realistically it wouldn't have happened because it's a demon contract, but I really wanted for some reason for the contract to just be extended and he just hasn't realized for like 1,000 years or something that he doesn't need to be doing this anymore. Like it's too easy, however.
Mhm.
That would have been very funny, but yeah.
So, I was gonna say something, but actually, that wording is probably important there. Actually, he
Anybody but, I mean, here's the thing. It technically doesn't say that it needs to physically be Midas. If someone looked enough like Midas,
yeah.
And
And also, let's see. It said anyone trying to touch the staff. So what if we take it without touching the staff? Maybe that wouldn't trigger it?
She looks over at the demon for like a. Does that work? Is that in the contract, or would you totally kill us? Because like, if you did, I'd get it. Understand it. But we just want to
The
make
demon,
sure before
the demon
it
taps
happens.
a different line of the contract, which specifies that he must stay within a certain radius of the staff at all times.
Just come with us.
Cool. What's that radius?
300 feet.
Would you like to join a pirate crew?
Or we just take it out of the vault and then run.
okay, wait. Consider if we can get it into our bags without physically touching it.
The
Because,
demon
like-
can just come with us.
Because like I'm looking at. Oh yeah, like that's imperfect. Like, ooh, but how heavy would the staff be?
Oh yeah, how big is it?
It's like the size of a normal magic staff.
Okay.
It's a little heavier because it's got a lot of gold on it, but
Yeah.
Like, how much weight would you guesstimate it to be?
less than 10 pounds. So
Okay.
you
Would
you
say
could move
it's
it with mage.
more than 5 pounds.
Oh, isn't mage
Yeah.
hand 10 pounds the limit?
Hmm.
Isn't
What
mage
is the
hand
limit for mage hand?
doesn't
Mage
mage
hand, I
hand have
think
a
it's
limit of 10
5
pounds?
pounds on it.
I thought it was a 5-pound limit.
Oh no, it's 10
it's-
pound.
yeah,
it's
10.
pound limit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's probably about 6 to 8 pounds, but yeah, it's within.
I mean, okay, but
it's
think
within
about
mage
it.
hand.
Is touching it with a magic hand, like, under genie rules, which are basically demon rules, I think still touching it with an invisible hand is like...
Well, you can't prove we touched it, which would be important.
I
if we
think
went
it's
to
a
demon
little...
court.
it's still a little sus for me.
But it's also demon court. Everyone's sus in demon court.
Is that Rosie's professional legal opinion?
Yes.
I'm gonna just
As
like
Dr. Lawyer Rosie, that is in fact my professional opinion. Unless you can see invisible things, then I would get it. You would have caught me.
I'm just
Very
going to,
red-handed.
I'm just going to step back and like lean over to the doctor and just kind of whisper like, so, do you have any funny ideas to try here that don't involve just bringing the demon with us?
No, I want the demon to come with us.
Then I'm not going to talk to you. Never mind.
Okay, I have an idea.
What is your idea?
Get him to
So-
join our boy band. Or our maid crew, I should say.
I'm wondering if someone sent as the proxy of Midas in olden times would not be Midas himself. Because we have the eye and the word. We can prove that we are sent by Midas, which we are. In a way. Maybe we are proxies of Midas?
I'm afraid that the contract is very specific. I am only permitted to allow Midas himself to touch the staff.
Gotcha. Would you be interested in joining a pirate crew? You get free healthcare.
My contract
does he
requires
provide
me
you healthcare?
to follow.
You'll be in
and
the radius
protect
of the staff all the time.
My contract
just-
requires me to follow and defend the staff.
So let's say if our boat was under attack, and therefore the staff was on the boat, you would have to also defend the boat.
Well, no, I think if anything, he'd have to just be like, be on the boat and defend the staff. So if anyone went to his staff, he'd fuck him up then.
I will
wouldn't think
defend
it'd
myself,
be
and I
legally
will
obligated
attack
to help
anyone,
out.
and I will kill anyone who attempts to touch the staff.
Could you touch the staff?
Only by I am permitted to touch it only to take it away from someone who has stolen it.
Well, say you were to take it away from us, and we just so happened to chase you
I would
onto
kill
our
you.
boat, and then you had to return it to Midas himself.
As much as I really think that we want to bullshit a non-combat way to get out of this, I don't think there's a non-combat way out of
I
this.
think we try
No,
Mage Hand
I'm
into
frankly
a
just waiting
bag
till
and
the
see
shoe
what
drops
happens.
and
I'm gonna
see
go
how
get a
much we
drink.
can bullshit.
Uh,
Not gonna lie.
Let's Mage Hand into a
I
bag.
gotta step away for a moment. I'll be right back. You guys figure out what you want to do.
Okay.
Mage Hand into a bag.
I'm gonna just like whisper to Alistair and Rosie, do we have anything that we could like bribe him with, maybe?
You got souls on you?
I think everyone has a soul on them, actually, but I
I
don't really
mean,
want to get that up.
no souls but my own, and a mass amount of gold, but I don't think that's going to be enough to buy his way out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's working on a soul salary. We can't pay him in like gold. That'll be like paying someone who's like working on like an apple salary or oranges. Like
I have an idea.
Right, what's your idea?
We promise him the souls of an entire city that we slaughter.
Like an IOU.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
don't
know-
trust that. No, I wouldn't do that. wouldn't do
I really don't know if putting the souls of a bunch of innocent townsfolk on the line is necessarily what we want to do.
Yeah, because I know for
Might not be
me,
what you
like,
want to do.
yeah, I don't like. Frankly, I don't like having
Sometimes.
debts on. I pay them. I don't want to pay that kind of debt.
Sometimes we need to do what's necessary. Yes, slaughter the city.
I think it is.
Slaughtering an entire city, I do not think is necessary in this instance, Doctor.
Now, think about this though. We'll be famous.
For the
Yeah,
wrong
but
reason.
we have like a bunch of money though.
Yeah.
We don't need to
I
be
say-
famous by murder.
I
Okay,
say
but
we
consider
Mage
we'll
Hand the bag, the staff into a bag, and see what happens.
I actually, before we do anything that's like immediately dangerous, I'm gonna just like look at this statue or this former person, I guess, not
That sure
statue.
looks like a gilded man.
It sure does look like gold. I want to loot it.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
you still
probably
have
was all gold, though, right?
You still have the shard of that black mirror, and what was the properties of that?
Hey, you mind looking at this?
Not shards, but the actual fully restored mirror. Okay, so Rhea, this is a, well, it looks like a life-size realistic statue of an adventurer made of solid gold.
Frightening.
Jesus Christ, how horrifying.
How would you like to loot this?
Are all of his, like, his clothes and his bag and everything are also solid gold?
Everything is solid. Everything appears to be solid gold.
Oh.
His cloak,
Huh.
his armor, his bag. You'd have to break it in order to see the contents of the bag, of course.
Well, that's actually
Break it open like an egg.
it's a little bit frightening, honestly. I'm gonna take out my dagger and just poke the bag to see if it, like, the gold will, like, transfer to it. Because, like, I don't know if this is, like, contagious or something.
Sure. That's a reasonable precaution. It does not.
Okay, good.
It does not.
Good. Okay. Shit. Well, damn. Guess we can't really loot this very easily then. Never mind.
It's like they're made of solid gold.
Do any of them have, like, can you remove a piece of, like, if they're wearing armor, could you remove, like, the armor from their body, or is it, like, fused together?
It does not seem to be fused together, but all of the straps are hard and metallic, and all of the, like, buckles and things.
Like, it would probably just take a long-ass time.
God damn.
Well, there goes my second plan.
But you could, like, break pieces off, perhaps.
I'm gonna try and break the bag open and see if there's anything inside.
Okay.
Punch
So,
it.
you break the bag open. It's thin.
Oh yeah.
So it's not any thicker than it was before, and now it is very rigid.
Yeah.
You break open his backpack. Some standard adventuring supplies tumble out, each one having been turned into apparently gold. They fall with loud clatter to the ground. As you look at the broken bag, you notice that it has been turned to stone with a thin layer of gold over it.
Oh. I see.
The statue itself is
Oh,
not
gee.
solid gold, but it is gold plated. You could
Can't believe Midas is a cheapo.
you could peel the gold off and collect all of the gold flakes, which for something of this size would be quite a lot of gold, but it would take you time to do, of course.
Yeah.
Or you could break them into some smaller pieces and take like some parts to harvest later.
I don't really feel comfortable breaking a person up. I'm just gonna take the stuff that was in his bag and just put it in mine.
Okay. So you have like a rock that is shaped like you have a golden rock which is shaped like, you know, a piece of bread and some cheese and other assorted.
That's amazing.
Okay, here's the real question. Do you find, like, pieces of gold that have been covered with stone and flaked with more gold? So now they are effectively more useless than they probably were originally.
Wow. We
Yes,
found
all
it.
of his coins have turned into stone, but then with a thin layer of gold.
Oh my god.
Because then you can't. Because then, like, I assume that the gold flaking is not enough to be like the equivalent of a whole gold piece. So if it is like a gold piece, then like yeah, it's like depreciated in value.
That's fucking great.
Inflation's crazy these days, I swear.
I'm gonna put mark in my inventory golden gold coins.
Gilded gold.
You know what?
Golden
Fuck
gold.
you. Ungoldens your coins.
Wonderful.
It's okay, they're still minted though.
Yeah.
If anything, they'd probably be lighter than most coins.
All right.
KB says, going, alright, now to deal with the Babu situation.
Tell me, Mr. Demon.
Yes.
Wait, hold up.
You,
You have like
can-
an actual name that we can like call you? Is it on the contract? Did you sign it on the contract? I couldn't quite tell.
I think it was Babu Frick.
Babu friend?
Babu Freak.
Babu Frick.
You
from
may
Star
you may
Wars
call
movie.
me Babao.
Babao. Alright, Babao. Nice to meet you. I'm Rosie, by the way. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry we didn't introduce right away. That was kind of rude of us. But like, I feel like now that we've sort of gotten to know each other a little bit, I feel like now it's like a bit more, you know, we're not just seeing each other. It's like, intruder, monster. No offense. You know, now we can actually see each other as like, you know, acquaintances.
It looks at you, waiting for the punchline.
The only punchline is Rosie's earnest, eh? Eh?
Make your point.
I was just saying that because I felt like, you know, we talked for a little bit, you know, rather things go south or not, you know, I just wanted to, you know, at least get to know you a bit, at least know your name, so, you know, if we do make it out of here alive, I can at least tell people who you were. Or even, if things are good for both of us.
What?
Well, you know, if, say, again, we were down something, and as Rosie says that, and what she looks over to Alistair, she's sort of filibustering. There's like a little, like, she has like a little glimmer of like her special, like, I feel like the eye from like her knife just sort of opens up. Rosie sort of like sides eye you and just sort of has like a silent, do you want to do this now?
I'm not necessarily. What is Rosie implying? Say it again.
Filibustering or violence?
I'm going to kind of just like look at Rosie with just like a calmer smile. Put my hand up for a second. I have one more question before we perhaps end our little conversation here. This might be a little bit of a long shot, but do you happen to know of the fiend? I don't necessarily know how to pronounce her name. Agrat?
Like, just glasses.
Just glasses.
The demon's eyes widen. Of course I know Agrat, daughter of Mania, princess of Succubi. I am part of her court, you might say.
Oh, you are!
Oh!
Well, Alistair, should we tell him? Because, like, I feel like now we've been, like, withholding important information.
Oh, well, you know, it is very interesting you say that. You know, my tiefling bloodline does extend from her.
Well then. Well then, I suppose that makes us cousins in a way. If there is one entity who can nullify my contract, then that would be Agrat.
Huh?
So we've had to talk to your boss.
Bring her here.
I would not dare.
What about, like, call her? Is that a thing that's acceptable? Maybe, like, email? Like, send a little message to
You
her?
may not want to bring her here.
What's his email?
I'm thinking, like, seagull. I don't know, I think it should be more female than
And we have a magical Zoom.
Here's the
I
thing.
I would
he
not
may
dare
not
to
want-
disturb the the princess.
Well, please send it like in a letter or something, so then she could read it at her own time. How long that could take, and then you can call her after and say like, "Oh, didn't you get my message?"
Wait.
So then it doesn't seem like a prompt to.
Wait,
She could have seen it.
You said
You don't wanna be in
princess,
this
right?
vault for 6 months.
She's a princess.
Babo nods, yes. She is
So
Princess of Succubi. Princess of the Succubi, daughter of the goddess Mania.
Oh, she's single.
She is the Princess of Succubi.
Wait, Baba,
that a
are you
yes?
saying? Are you a bit of a flirt with the ladies or the guys? Come on, you don't have to be shy. I understand you're at work, but it's okay.
I
We'll
mean,
wait and see.
Look at this face. You know
Yeah,
he's
but I'm not
popular with the
judging.
ladies.
Like, I don't know. How's your game in hell? Like,
Is perhaps the reason you don't wish to speak to her because you're afraid that she's going to insult your poor skills with women or men. I'm not judging.
I mean,
I
like,
am
come on.
I would not.
I
I would not
understand,
call her to try and cancel a contract. She will be furious with me.
Oh.
I'll give you
But
something
would she be
cool
furious with
things.
me?
I do not pretend to understand your relationship with the princess.
You know what? That makes two of us. Maybe we are related after all. Distant cousins, finally reunited.
Maybe that's why you were here for so long, waiting for your dear cousin to free you.
He looks to Alistair. Do you have good relations with the archdemon?
I mean, I can't speak for Alistair, but I don't think it's bad, right?
I think the response to this like Alistair doesn't verbally reply. He's just like smiling, like like it's not necessarily a smile that indicates yes or no. It's just like a smile. He's just smiles.
Oh man.
Then perhaps she would intercede on your behalf, and we can both get what we want here.
Okay, while this is going on, I'm gonna converse with my spooky mirror. When you have a second.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think you can go on and do that now.
Alright. So while Alistair considers if, he wants to call Mom, Calf and Quadlish go over here
I
to
know
be,
it's been a while,
conspiratorial. Hi, I know we've literally never talked, but...
But like, hey, there's a situation that's come up. We're pretty sure this guy's contract isn't even valid because, like, in a whole we don't even know if Midas is a liar or not. He could be like, he's probably cheating death or something because he's
Hey,
cheating.
so I know we've like never talked, but we want to steal this thing.
Look, listen, we've never talked before, but like I'm very clearly wearing a very attractive maid outfit, and I'm also trying to commit crimes. So, like, Mom, are you proud of me?
Yeah, I'm doing
Are you proud enough for me to bail me out this one time?
Do I have to say my life isn't turning out how I'd like it to? Do I have to?
No, I just go like, can you blame me? Hey, Mom, I am my mother's son, and you know exactly what that means here.
Oh my god.
Also, can I move into your house in 2 weeks?
2 weeks? Is that all we have left on this intrepid adventure?
Oh dear.
Maybe if we don't figure something out.
I mean,
Alright.
yeah.
So, Kef, you pull out the black mirror. What are you whispering?
I'm whispering that I'm gonna say like I have a demon here, and we're about to possibly have another demon called a rat or something appear too, And I was wondering, two things. Would you like to know anything? And second, if things go bad, could you get me out of here?
Yo, I God, found a demon named Prince Ababu.
Prince Abu.
Make a religion check, Zed.
Uh-oh.
He's like, you
Oh, no.
demon? Smelly.
Hmm.
Tell me more.
Right. You receive no response from your god.
Oh.
Hmm.
What if you wanted to call God, but you got no answer?
God left you
Ow.
on red.
You know God well enough.
You know, it's like in the Catholic religion, they're like, don't pray directly to God. You're gonna back up his phone log. You need to pray to like one of the lesser saints or something.
You gotta pray to like Michael or Gabriel or something. You can't
Unless
you
it's a
can't just pray to
life-threatening
Big Mouth.
emergency, you cannot pray directly to God.
Like,
Yeah, archangels, they're pretty high up. Lesser Saint was right.
I mean, saints are just
Saint
like
will-
dead people who did miracles.
Yeah.
Patron Saint
Do
will
you do
escalate your
miracles?
IT ticket if it warrants it.
Like,
Okay.
if you're a saint, that just means like after you died, people realize like, oh fuck, you actually did do something cool. Yeah, God, we're confirming this guy is a saint. And God's like, oh shit. All right, I guess you got promoted.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna stuff my mirror back in my bag and say, fine,
Alright.
I didn't want your help anyway. It's not like I needed you or something. So I was scared. I'll remember this.
Kef will remember this. The day that God didn't answer.
The day I abandoned my humanity. Alright, demon, I'll slaughter a village for you if you help us.
I wanted to put that on the table. That is only his offer, not ours.
Yeah. Yes.
They are my servants. They are contractually
But
obligated.
we are not making
No.
that promise.
No.
Listen,
That's not
okay,
true.
Kef, we've made a lot of deals and contracts and whatnot, but not once have we ever signed a contract to be your servants.
Yes.
Who are you gonna trust more? A bunch of hooligans or a cute little Triton?
I mean, we're the
Triton.
ones wearing cute maid outfits, so I don't know if you get
Yeah,
to talk
you
about
didn't
who's
pull
cuter
out
right
a
now.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
Kicks
Try
my
to
feet
allow me
around.
to
I
stop
don't
you
think they're
there.
a maid lawyer, Alistair. Do you
Okay.
think they're made a lawyer? Do you think they're cleaning up the law?
The souls of an entire village would be a wonderful tribute. And I would be happy to make a contract with you when this contract expires.
Oh, you can only have
what?
one at a time?
Alright, now I'm not gonna say that we would do
I am...
that thing, but
I
like,
cannot make a contract with you that contradicts my current contract.
Yeah, okay. Let's call Alistair's mom.
Unless
Yeah,
you're looking to
I'll-
multi-class into
I'll-
warlock, I can't help
Rosie-
you.
Rosie
Okay.
said both as like part of the bit and also like, fucking can you?
Okay,
Like,
here's
I
the thing.
genuinely don't know.
No, here's the thing. I genuinely... KB reminded me of this, which is why I brought it up. I do have the power from, like, the book of lore that I got in the library. I technically can summon Tiefling Mom. The problem is, it's an idea. It might not be a good idea.
Yeah. No.
Because again,
Why
it's
not?
like, okay, consider. We're fighting one demon right now.
We could be fighting too.
Like,
Oh no, you
it
couldn't
could
fight
go
Agrat.
either way.
I mean, she's like an archdevil. You couldn't
Like-
fight
yeah.
her. If
Yeah,
it became a
if we
combat,
want
it would just
her,
be
Would
like,
be...
well, next campaign.
Yeah.
No, I feel like she'd be more like, alright, cool. I'm gonna see you all in like 5 years. It will be horrible for you. But consider it a warm-up, everyone. Alright. See you in 5.
Like,
Oh boy.
yeah.
I have faith that Alistair's touching family reunion will fix everything, and then we'll all fly off on a rainbow. I think it's a good plan.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything is fine.
Oh boy.
Let's summon mommy. Let's do it. This could be your orb moment.
My orb moment.
Time to ponder your orb, I guess.
gonna go to Quadlish and be like, "Did you see that Quadlish? You didn't even pick up."
I will say, Pan-Naps, do ponder at my orb a lot when scrying.
Yes, of course.
We
Okay.
got two options. We can summon Succubus Mommy, or we can kick Babu in the nuts and see how that goes. That's what we're down to.
We could use the staff to turn Babu.
I mean, like, Alistair, I don't know what book you have that has, like, mom stuff in it, but, like, how bad is it if you did talk to your mom? Like, not even something to, like, just talk to her.
Alistair is in possession of the Book of MILF.
I mean, can I like take a moment to like flip through the book and see if like what would be the consequences of just like wasting her time,
or even like the requirements to make it happen,
or yeah, the requirements for me to be in mom's favor.
All right.
Katie opens her own book.
Oh,
In the
boy.
meantime,
All
I'm
right.
gonna talk to Babu.
All right. So, Alistair, as you ponder your book, here's the thing. Inside this book are many rites and prayers to Agrat. Some minor, some more major. You believe that because of your unique position as a tiefling with a connection to her specifically, that a more minor rite, in other words, without necessarily needing the whole big sacrifice and thing, could get her attention. Because you are currently on one of the planes and not on the prime material plane, she could manifest physically in this spot if she wanted.
Oh, damn.
You believe by basically what amounts to a prayer, contact her, and what she does from there is up to her. She is the daughter of Mania, and Mania is known to be, how do I say this,
Manic?
totally insane.
Oh, listen, as a bipolar individual, I know. I know.
Did you get that from Mom?
You know what? Yes, actually, it is on my mom's side.
Oh my gosh.
I really got into the part for today's stream.
Apparently.
Yeah. Agrat is dangerous, bloody, lustful, psychotic, manic. But they are a devil. They do make contracts, they do make deals. And you have an in, basically.
Yeah,
You have
I
a
mean,
connection.
the worst that happens is she just says no, fuck you, and we just have to fight the demon. But you know, I'll just kind of step aside a little bit, and while Kef is doing his whole thing, I'll just
Doing squid things.
while Kef is doing squid things, I will be doing tiefling things and just sending a little message to mom.
Hey, Mom? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to pick me up.
Mom, can you pick me up? Kef is doing things again.
Mom,
Mom, there are people licking me. I need to go.
Yeah, can you get Rosie a ride? Thank you. Thank you.
God.
All right,
I
Kath,
just
you wanted to
wanna
talk to
ride.
Bao again, yes?
Sir Bow Bow. I have some more questions. So I'm an
Yes.
inquisitive being by nature. I first want to thank you for answering all my questions and being so kind. First of all, this question might digress into a something else. Can you see souls?
Of course I can see souls.
Okay. Can you tell me if the person over there has a rat soul?
You mean the fairy?
Yes.
The fairy has a fairy soul.
Huh, very interesting. Okay, let me put that in my notes.
I think it's gonna look like a fairy from the
And-
inside.
And that thing has a humanoid soul. Humanoid soul. Humanoid soul. An aberration's soul. And 2 humanoid souls.
What?
Oh, you got a roommate?
What?
Cap, you never told us.
Wait. What?
I wonder who's been making those mysterious writings in Kef's journal that they don't know who did. Maybe it's the second soul. Da 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 da.
Tell me, Babu, do they match? Or are they like different souls?
I don't know. They're both
What?
humanoids.
Okay, well, why don't you describe, to someone who doesn't, see souls, can you describe it to me? So we can sort of like, I don't know, like, you can think out loud here and, we can double check,
Hey, don't,
This is
don't look at my
pointless.
souls. First time I'm hearing about having more than one.
Yeah, it's like, this is more for you to understand what you're seeing.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I don't think I've seen a lot
I
of people with multiple souls, unless maybe it's the big boss, I'm guessing.
Yeah, usually a person shouldn't have 2.
Yeah, usually. Do I strike you as a usual person? Anyway, I have another question. I'm gonna roll out my 7.5-inch tongue and ask Babo if it's a blood curse. I'm gonna like pull it out and be like, is this a blood curse?
Wait, excuse me. 7.8 inches?
What
Yes.
the fuck?
I have a 7.5-inch tongue, so you were licked a little bit.
Oh my god.
Just a little bit.
It's like the tongue is another tentacle. What the fuck? Okay. That's yikes.
Is this unusual for Tritons? I'm not familiar with your weird humanoid existences.
I don't know.
You're all
That's
just
what I'm
weird.
asking
Leave
you,
me
man.
alone.
Maybe. I'd say mine was definitely above average.
Are we done?
But I was
here?
wondering
God
if it
damn
was a
it.
blood curse.
If your plan is to ask me enough questions to annoy me and fall into the lava, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, besides, we all know the person who has like the biggest souls like Willow. It's like, look at her.
Yeah.
All right.
Going back to your house there, buddy.
All right. How would
He
look
go-
at, I'm
He
gonna
goes
nudge
up here
Alistair
and
like
just like ponders his eye.
I'm gonna nudge Alistair and just be like, so how's it going?
Alistair's just gonna kind of elbow you back, like, excuse you, I'm in the middle of something here, I need to concentrate.
Sorry.
They don't say anything, they just give you a little bit of an annoyed glance. I'm trying to send the message correctly, I want to make sure that I'm getting, like, not too urgent, but also not, like, a notification that you would just, like, ignore immediately.
Yeah. Rhea steps back and just kind of like, acts natural. She's very nervous, but like trying to just keep her cool in the plane of fire, which is very difficult.
Yeah.
Rosie moves over to like over here, basically looking over at Cap, thinking like, okay, so like if we annoy him enough, we are over here, and Cap is closer, so worst comes to worst, it's a lot easier for us to get out of here.
That is true. I do concur. We are in a more favorable position at the moment. I'm going to take a few steps back just to like accentuate that point.
I'm gonna keep talking.
All right.
about now.
So, as Alistair is making this prayer, you are all hit with a smell of brimstone as a pentagram appears floating just above this grate. And then it begins to burn with hellfire.
Ah!
Yeah, I think your crush is gonna be here, Bobo. Bobo?
And
That's like his aunt.
Yeah, Thebans can do that, I'm pretty sure. Baba.
Baba hears what is happening, and moves up close, and then grovels in front of the pillar of flame.
I'm gonna grovel too.
Rosie will prepare a curtsy.
Alistair will also prepare a curtsy.
Rhea will just kind of step behind this statue and just kind of watch.
Actually, I'm gonna sit crisscross.
Oh, and I have to change because I prepared her theme song.
Ooh, she has a theme song!
I think summoning an archdevil is definitely
A music change moment.
definitely a music change, yeah.
Mom music.
Demonic mother.
And then up from this rising column of flame, she appears. Oops, I put that.
I like this music.
Oh, Alistair, I've watched you for a long time. I'm so glad we could finally meet. This very tall woman appears. She looks just like her portrait. Tall, with golden skin and fiery red hair, massive horns on her head, and wielding a red trident. And she looks down at Alistair, and she says, "For what purpose have you summoned me?"
Right. I'm going to do like a little curtsy first of all.
Also,
It
I love the dress.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself. I didn't expect to pull it out for an occasion such as this, but I think it is something a little bit fancy.
Of course.
Well, you see, it's a little bit of a predicament we have here. I mean, being a wonderful pirate crew and all, having great adventures, but apparently there's a little problem here with this golden staff, that if we attempt to take it, well, he's contractually obligated to try and kill us. And, well, I personally think I'm a little too pretty to be killed today.
Oh dear.
Oh, well, I'm sure that any child of my blood should be able to easily smite such a pitiful worm as this. But I suppose I could take care of it for you.
I mean, not that we wouldn't be able to, but it was a bit of an ordeal getting here, let's say.
Mm-hmm. Well, Alistair, I have been waiting to talk to you for a long time. And, well, I will make this problem of yours go away. And all you need do is this. And with one flick of her wrist, a contract scrolls down.
Uh-oh.
sign on the dotted line and take your place as a lord of hell
Huh?
under me.
Uh-huh. Smiles, just the same kind of blank smile that he was giving before. Just, oh, uh-huh, this is happening.
This is your orb moment.
Ray's just kind of like in the corner, like,
Rosie, like, raises her hand because she doesn't know if it's out of turn to speak here. And she knew last time she spoke, her mouth got shut.
Oh yeah.
Well, what
Do you
say
have
you,
something to
Alistair?
say, Rosie?
Hmm?
Does Rosie, do you have something to say?
I mean, I do, but I don't know if she wants me to say it.
Oh, of course, your consorts may have their own opinions.
Okay, am I allowed to speak my opinion onto the Lady of Succubi?
Oh, very well. Speak your piece. Then I will say mine.
So, I think it's reasonable to say this is a lot to put on Alistair right now. Of course, I haven't read the contract, and that's more Alistair's thing. But is this going to be like an immediate gig, or does he have to wait till he dies?
Why, if he signs this contract, he will never die. Well, if he signs this contract, his death will be much more difficult to arrange. He would be a fiend, and a fiend can only be killed in hell itself.
Hmm.
Oh.
Can I what are the details of the contract exactly?
Yeah. Look it
I
over.
would not presume to make you sign without reading the contract. Please, dear, read it. Take your time.
She says
She
something
gives-
like a
She lets the contract hover in front of you, and she sort of leans back, and as she does so, a throne explodes out of hellfire behind her, and she sits on this black obsidian spiked throne in a very sexy manner. She sits very sexily. And sort of lazily watches as you peruse the contract. Anyone who can read Infernal at the moment may look over the contract.
I think the only other person that can is Rhea, if you want to peek over my shoulder. But you see...
I'm going to just kind of tiptoe over, just kind of like, hey, legal advice team time. It's okay. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look.
See, the biggest thing, okay, and unironically, this is also Alistair's mindset. The biggest thing is, like, I'm not above doing this. But is it, like, what if there was a bigger favor we needed? And potentially, I could sell my soul at a later date for more.
Because, like, I'll be honest,
mean,
what Rose
Mom
was
did
thinking was, like, is this, like, an immediate thing where after, like, your mortal time passes, you become, like, a Lord of Hell, you know?
You want to get that premium price on your soul.
Alright.
You want to feel like you won death over, like, cheap death.
Also, we should read if this is, like, a cushy no-show job. Can also still be a pirate.
Yeah, can I still be a little swashbuckling pirate? That's really important to my life's journey
I
right
think that's like one
now.
of the key things, yeah.
It's just a title.
Right. Okay, so I want Alice to, once again, this is going to be an investigation check to understand the contract. Alistair, you have advantage because Rhea is helping you. If you have anything else to throw at this, or maybe you want to have Rhea make the check and give her some bardic inspiration. I don't know.
Unfortunately, because, and that's the thing, because I'm like, I would like to combat this, but we sure did have like 2 encounters before this. I don't have any more like bard stuff.
Oh, damn. All right.
I think it's best for me to do this because I have inspiration because I'm a good little boy. So
Legit inspiration.
Huh?
Do you have legit inspiration?
Yes, I have legit. I have legit DM granted inspiration, so I'm probably the best person to do this because then
you are.
If I fail it, I can roll twice with it with a advantage. So
yes, go.
Oh, I don't need it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mom, but you can't pull any of your tricks on me.
All right.
I guess like it's like,
So,
wow, you're the boss. You're pulling the classic trick here. I see you're using the royal you instead of the formal you.
all right. So, here's the deal. In exchange for nullifying the contracts of this Babao demon, and allow so that you may do your thing here, Agrat, you will become a fiend. This, and as a fiend, you will be entitled to certain benefits. You will gain immediately 2 boons and a flaw from this, this is mechanically speaking. Non-mechanically speaking, as a Lord in Hell, you will be able to forge demonic contracts of your own. We'll talk about the mechanics of what those are later, but effectively you'll be able to make people sign contracts which will give them certain benefits and you certain benefits.
Ooh.
You will gain a, quote, fiendish form. You will add fiend to your type. You will be a humanoid and a fiend.
Like
so things which affect...
humanoid and fey, technically?
Yes. This will give you a... this transformation will also give you a permanent +2 to charisma and a +1 to intelligence.
Is it cap at 20 or does it go over?
Going over 20.
Oh!
Raising your charisma cap to 22. And your intelligence cap to 21, I guess, but not that that matters.
Well, it does because it means stat modifier or not.
Right, well, 22 does, but 21...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It does matter, actually, which one it is.
Well, yeah, I'm saying she gets +2 charisma, +1 intelligence, so, yeah.
The fact it goes above to 21 doesn't change anything for the intelligence modifier.
Also, her intelligence isn't that high anyway. But for the charisma, yes, it does matter.
Yeah.
As long as, and you will be allowed to, quote, well, not quote, you will be allowed to live out the rest of your life as a humanoid. However, your soul is being drawn to hell. When you are at death's door, you will be rolling death saves at disadvantage. And when you die, your soul will go to hell. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. You will lose you lose the humanoid status, become a fiend, native to hell at that point, and would become an NPC.
Oh!
You also know from this contract that by fulfilling certain obligations, or by performing certain acts in accordance to the will of hell, you will gain additional fiendish abilities. And I won't detail the exact ones because you get to choose, because you get to pick some boons as you level up, basically. But yes, so you gain the ability to make demonic contracts, which, as long as you hold the contract, gives you certain benefits. You gain a fiendish form, and your soul becomes pulled to hell.
You want a second opinion on this, Lux?
Yes.
Honestly, now mind you, this is the same player that willingly decided to become a vampire in one of the long-term games. So I'm biased. I'll be very transparent about it. But honestly, seems like a little downsides. Because one, you get a high status in hell. You know,
Yeah.
becoming like, you know, a real boy devil. Like you ain't going there to become like an imp. You know?
Right.
Would probably be decent shit. Secondly, only real drawbacks other than that, like mechanically, are the disadvantage on death saving throws, but we've had good luck on those so far.
Don't think that-
And
And
Also-
basically, you can't be revived.
right,
Like, if you die, your character... I'm not going to
Yeah.
say an NPC because I'll still let Lux play Alistair... I mean, Lord Alistair of the Hells.
Ooh.
As, whenever Alistair makes an appearance, but Alistair would no longer be an adventurer.
right.
Alistair would... When Alistair dies, they would retire from
Mhm.
adventuring to be a minor Lord of Hell.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But consider, you're a minor lord. That gives you quite a bit of status for whatever the fuck you want to do for as long as you live.
Right. And here's the thing. Like, I want to do this at some point. The only thing is, considering
full
our
leverage?
journey and the things we've had to do, like, the only thing that my mind is like, tiefling brain, what if I could do this later and it would be something that was like, you know, we probably could realistically take this fucking demon out, but what if later there's something where I can do this and it nullifies another thing? That's the only thing that I'm thinking about, but this, I don't know.
That's
the fact
a big if.
and
Now,
it is a big if because this demon specifically has the relationship with Agrat.
Yeah.
Also
So-
consider, if you did have another meeting, considering she is daughter of Mania, Princess of Succubi, and probably has a lot of mood swings, we may have just gotten her in a good mood.
This is very
We
true.
may not have this opportunity
Yeah.
again.
I think
The other
Alistair
thing I
is
do
just
want to
going.
mention though, before we agree, is I do want to let you know about the flaw or drawback will likely be permanent, and could, depending on what KB rolls up, could drastically affect Alistair.
Do I get to choose my negative thing? Or is that
Oh.
a random chance?
So the negative thing is the disadvantage on death saves and lack of.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
However,
cool.
when you
I thought- Alright.
when you reach future levels, you do gain you get to pick a boon and gain an additional flaw. But the flaws all basically make you more of a demon.
Okay,
Okay.
that makes sense. I was thinking of like when you I was thinking you got the features and then you also got to roll boons and flaws because like artifact stuff. That makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Mhm.
That case, my player brain says, yes, holy shit, very spicy, very fun. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, do it. That's my opinion.
Did you have a question, Zed?
I just wanna speak on my opinion here.
Sure, of course.
So, too many times in my life have I metaphorically not touched an orb. 'Cause I thought that I could touch one later and it might be better. What I have found is that when an opportunity presents itself, that you should reach out and touch the orb. I'm gonna turn away and slide 2 bars of soap over to Agrat.
I
The soap like begins to melt as the flames on the ground surrounding her, and then it like the animal fat like starts burning, and
God.
it smells bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
you know,
Hey,
Doctor,
wait a
Doctor,
second, wait a
I
second.
appreciate your help, but you're kind of souring the mood here.
When has burning animal fat smelled bad? That's what meat smells like.
I,
Well,
there,
To be fair,
I don't
it's
think
just
setting
lard.
setting
It's
it
not
on
like bacon
fire
where there
is
meat to it.
I don't
Listen,
know.
unless you are implying that there is a similar amount of like animal product in this soap as like a steak, I'm sorry, I don't think it logics out.
Yeah, no, I don't think it smells good. Anyways,
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
man.
I failed to like research the exact ingredients in medieval soap, but I believe it is a mixture of animal fat and lye, and I don't
I'm
imagine
pretty
that
sure.
smells great when set on fire.
My
Yeah.
soap
Yeah.
has lavender flowers in it.
It's
Okay.
accumulated of
Well,
mutton
it smells
fat.
like burning
wood
lavender
ash.
flowers.
I've got it right here. It's accumulated
Us.
of mutton fat, wood ash, or pot ash, and natural soda.
I apologize for the doctor's behavior. He's a bit of a character.
I was trying to give an offering.
I'm not sure soap was really the best offering, honestly. Might have to go back to the drawing board.
I have a dead firefly in a glass vial.
Um,
No.
Oh, I got a bag of wind.
well, you certainly can blow her away, can't you?
oh my god.
Okay.
You want to make an offering to me, little Triton.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
very cute.
Aw, thank you.
How about a kiss?
Heck yeah.
Oh, you fool. Have you ever heard of the legend of Kiss of Death?
Okay.
You're just gonna you know.
She gets out
what,
of her chair and approaches
what-
Jeff.
What
Aw,
if you summoned your mom for help and then the weird doctor who licked you with his 7-inch long tongue kissed your mom?
Oh my god!
I took out the cravat for this. Oh man.
I can't believe you're stealing my orb moment from me by demanding kisses from mommy.
This is Succubus Mommy.
thought
in
we
the
were- I
guise
thought
of
we were
Super Potter's
friends.
Orb moment.
Oh my fucking god!
See, now I can't do it because my perfect orb moment has been ruined.
I'm sorry you ruined the tieflings.
Kef.
I'm sorry you ruined the demon. You ruined the devil's lord mood.
Kef,
Yes.
she bends over and attempts to kiss you. Are you willing?
Yes, I am.
Oh no.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw versus death.
Oh my fucking god!
Kiss of death.
Yeah, you don't. Oh no.
Mmm.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Doctor's
Alright.
Orb moment, just ride with
Oh
it.
my.
Kef, you take 32 psychic damage, and your maximum hit points are also reduced by 32,
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
leaving you with 0 out of 6 hit points, and unconscious.
Hey. Did I get the kiss though?
Oh yeah, there was tongue and everything.
Wow.
Oh my
7.5
God.
inches.
Taking
All
your soul
7
from
inches
your
of
fucking
it.
pet.
7.5. The half inch counts.
She comes back and sort of wipes her lips and says, Oh, he's quite the hardy one. He's not even dead.
Doctor!
Was he at least a good kisser there?
Oh yes, he's quite talented.
Well,
And she relaxes into her throne yet again.
The Willow's eyes widen. Just go, Jesus.
I think like
This is
Alistair,
getting stupid.
like
Runs over.
Alistair's still kind of like he still kind of has like that same like weird smile he's had, but now he's just like kind of laughing awkwardly, like what the fuck?
Just completely disassociating from reality.
Basically, like there's a lot happening right now. They're just disassociating.
Please tell me you weren't just joking about being a doctor, Rosie. Help him.
Well, I can see what I do. I mean, I brought back Alistair once. Let's see.
All right, make a medicine
Yeah,
check, Rosie.
Yeah.
No! I just unplugged my headphones, so no, I can't hear anything. Ah.
5.
All right, Kef, make a death saving throw.
Oh no. How do I do that?
Okay,
It's
there
just
should
a
be
it's
a
just a
button.
d20.
Yeah, just roll a
Okay.
d20.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You fucked around and found out!
Oh my god!
Yeah, you legit have one shot.
Okay, so Rosie, you may attempt another medicine check if you wish.
How
Yeah.
about someone else?
Willow,
with,
do
like,
you have
lay on
any-
hands?
Yeah, Willow, do you have any lay on hands left?
I do not. I do not.
Oh no!
Do you have any?
Alright,
Do you have any
go for
spell
Rosie
slots
medicine
with cure
check number
wounds?
2.
I can cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level because I have 1 2nd level spell slot left.
Do temporary hit points work?
Oh, now with the
No,
down.
no.
Fuck!
No.
Wait, Gaby, did you account for the 8 temporary hit points I had?
I don't know if the point was like
You would
technically.
take
I
away
think
from
the
the
point
initial
was if
damage.
you kiss her, you go down regardless how many HP you have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
I
think
don't know. I
that's
don't know
what's
what
happening to
temptation
you.
interferes with max HP reduction, because I don't know if you would still have the HP that you. Because like that HP would be gone. It's 32. I think you'd still be up. Yeah, temp.
I had 8 temp HP.
All right, but I would rather not rewind here. So
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
understandable.
yeah,
But like that was just like a
She-
weird moment.
she
where
could
it's
have-
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
She
Yeah,
could have
she
rolled more
could.
damage than she did. So we're just going to
Right. Right.
Oh boy.
we'll just
All
say
right.
she got a little bit above. She did a little bit more.
Does anyone have a proficiency in medicine to give me advantage?
Or maybe Alistair can just heal me because they have lay on hands.
I have
You
I do
can-
have 1 2nd level spell slot left, or yeah.
use it.
I
Yeah.
think
Rosie can
yeah.
attempt, and then if Rosie fails, Alistair can cast the spell.
Yeah, Rosie, why
can-
don't you do your
can
doctor thing?
Ready
Let's
actions
just
like that.
let's just see.
Okay.
Okay. So Rosie, you managed to stabilize Kef, help them to start breathing again, and they are still unconscious, but they are alive.
I feel like Rosie does this by going like, wait. She did the kiss of death. I have to give the kiss of life. Does some CPR and at like the breath part.
Yeah.
This is how Rosie learns CPR.
So, in my personality traits on my bio, I've added Archdevil Kisser.
Oh my god.
Do you
Oh
would
my god.
would you still want me to heal you with some hit points, or do you just want to remain unconscious?
If you do, something neat will happen.
Knowing Calf, that
See,
could
this is the
be.
dilemma.
Oh no.
Let me just say, you guys actually don't know Kef.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
Craziest thing I've ever heard in my
that
life.
scares us, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
actually. Oh, but is this the time for it? Oh no. I'm
Are you
gonna
gonna
no.
steal my orb
Happened.
moment again?
Actually, wait. Let's do your orb moment. I'm stabilized. You have the limelight. This will happen regardless of if you heal me or not. It's just gonna happen when I wake up next.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, instead of healing you, I'm just going to pat your unconscious little head, after you're stabilized and just say, well, given that, one of our crewmates are now down for a little bit, kind of puts us in a more difficult situation.
You have wonderful taste in companions, by the way, Alistair. It's a very fine young Triton.
He gives us a lot to talk about, that's for sure.
Give him another kiss for me when he wakes up.
Can do. Continues smiling and disassociating, like, okay. I guess we've stalled the inevitable enough, but I assume there's kind of just like a quill floating next to the contract. I will just kind of daintily take that out of the air and very fancily sign my name on the dotted line, and then just kind of put the quill back into floaty place with a smile.
Alrighty then.
Alistair, Lord
Aw,
of Hell!
Heck yeah! Another
Oh my
word
God.
moment.
Squire, succubi!
Agrat looks thrilled. Wonderful, Alistair. Welcome to the lists of hell. And Alistair, you begin to transform. Fire bursts from the ground around you. And as you go through your magical girl transformation, a new Alistair appears. Still recognizable as Alistair, but slightly more fiendish. I'm gonna ask you, Alistair, tell us, in what ways is Alistair's tiefling heritage even more exaggerated now?
I definitely feel like his horns kind of grow, like kind of similar to the more exaggerated ones that Agrat has. I think his teeth get a little bit more pointy. I think just like mainly because just, you know, Princess of Succubi, Daughter of Mania, there's just physical changes that it's like, you know, Alistair was already, you know, a pretty good looker, but I feel like there's just a little bit more spice added to their already fairly like androgynous appearance. That's just a little bit more of a wow factor. Maybe the new fiendish maid outfit is like a red color and it's a little bit more low cut than the previous two, if you know what I mean. There's like fishnets
The skirt's
and
a little bit shorter now.
New fiendish trait, all clothes you wear will be slightly scandalously shorter.
We're just getting a little bit sluttier.
That makes ankle socks very inconvenient.
It really does.
That's why you gotta go for thigh highs. Then you can debate it's socks or not.
Yeah, and I think maybe his hair is just like a little bit more of a shade of red and just longer and more illustrious.
Wonderful. I want you to go ahead and add space for 3 features on your character sheet.
Ooh.
I will fill in the details after the session, but they are called Gifts of Damnation.
Ow!
So cool.
Fiendish Form, and
Contracts.
Planar Binding.
What was that noise?
Or as
Yeah,
I know,
me
Planar
returning to
Binding, the
monkey.
level 7 spell, my guy.
Oh!
No, that's... Sorry. It shares the name, it is a different feature.
I bet,
Okay.
but it's just like the level of like ah.
Okay.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Okay. I have
Gifts
them
of
all
Damnation is
added
going to
to my
require
thing.
some explanation. We'll talk after the session about the exactly how that works.
I have 20 charisma
yeah,
now, and next time I can raise it to
22.
22.
20 fucking 2.
Oh my god, can I just say, being a bard and having +6 charisma is going to be very fun.
Like
I'm genuinely kind of terrified of Alistair now, but
Oh.
like, in a good way.
one-
this just makes I'll have more bard dice. I'll have like more spell mods. It's like I'm a force to be reckoned with. I am a sexy little motherfucker.
and that's not considered your skills.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh
Wait.
my God.
Hold
I
on.
do have one additional benefit to you. You may now, this is not something you necessarily would want to do, depending upon how you want to build your character, but if you desire, Alistair may now also multi-class into the Illrigger class.
The what?
Illrigger?
The Illrigger.
What?
An Illrigger is a
Illrigger.
Knight of Hell. Their anti-paladin is the wrong word, but it gets you close. It is a class designed by MCDM, and basically it's a Hell Knight.
Oh, is Hell Knight in the chat? Hey, Hell Knight!
So if you want to, like, before you next level up, if you want to take a look at that, I'll share with you the details, and you can have that option. It isn't necessarily better than just sticking pure bard, but it's
Yeah,
an
I
option.
appreciate that, but specifically for Alistair, I'm being a purist. I'm going pure bard, but I appreciate the offer nonetheless.
If anything, I think we're gonna
Alright.
offer Warlock over.
I mean, yeah, that's Warlock. Yeah, but you could always multi-class in the Warlock.
That's true, but also you have direct connections to Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can be like, Mommy,
Alright.
do you want to be my patron?
Hey, Mom, it's really cool.
All
you made,
right,
like,
dear.
Like, what if I get like a head start on working for you? Would that be like crazy or?
But bold of people to assume that I want to manage 2 spell lists.
True.
Yeah.
Even if it is Warlock.
Even if it is Warlock, I'm sorry, I can't.
No, that's reasonable. At least you'd be using the same stat.
Yeah, my brain's
Mhm.
just too tiny.
You're not doing the Barticifer and being like 2 different spell lists with 2 different stats.
Right.
All right. So, with the contract signed and Alistair's transformation complete, Agrat turns to Babao, who is still groveling on the ground, and she says, "As Agrat, daughter of Mania, princess of Succubi, archdevil of Hell, I declare your contract fulfilled. Return now to Hell." "Thank you, mistress." And then Babao.
Here for 4,600 years.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Also, there was another guy hidden in the darkness.
There's another guy.
Oh, hi, other guy.
Hello.
And with that fulfilled, Agrat turns to each of you and then says, "Call upon me if ever you need to make a deal."
Will do. Okay, she's gone.
And then she disappears, and the fire ebbs away, and you are left where you stood.
Oh my fucking god.
out of the
Well-
two, like,
An excellent
mini
orb moment.
incidents, I think this is the better one. It's kind of weird saying that when the devil shows up, but hey, better. No lie, Will. I think this is better than yours.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Willow had a Deva up here. It's pretty pog.
Well, a lot less
I'd say
trauma.
they're a
A lot
great
less
equal.
trauma.
Well,
Yes, I am pretty rad. Humble yourself. It was pretty cool.
those horns do look rather fetching on you, Alistair. But
oh, do you like them? I think it might take me a bit to get used to them. Hopefully, I won't bump into any door frames. He just kind of like
Hey, no
taps like the
doors are
tip.
gonna be
He kind of just like taps like the tip of them, like noting that they're kind of like a few, almost like probably double the length of the ones that he has now, and it's just like I might need to start ducking when I go into doorways.
oh
You know what
boy.
I could do? No, don't tell the captain this. She like gets real close to you to like whisper to you. I could start chewing holes on the door, like in the top of the door frames. So here for you.
You know, you are such you know, Rosie, I couldn't ask for a better companion.
Well, that's great because I like you, so you wouldn't have to. I would just stick with you. I'd hide in your
Aw.
pockets.
Alistair
you
just kind of
could-
ruffles your hair.
Hey.
Or if you could pay me as your personal assistant when you're in hell, then you know.
Rosie's like their fucking secretary.
Right.
Honestly,
God.
you know, Rosie, you can have a spot as my special little secretary in my own corner of hell.
Imagine like Rosie's there, like not even as a fiend, but just like a fae, like an ascended fae. It's like, all right, so my people talk to your people, and we have like a lot of like business style similarities.
Honestly, I
Your
think what this really, I think all this is doing is just setting up a Rosie and Alistair NPC shenanigan, like forever immortalized in KB's games.
Yeah.
Like, these
really,
are the
that's-
two like trickster god analogs, you know?
Like basically,
I
like
do
at this
love
point,
the sound of that.
it's like from what I'm getting from this is like, you know, we're besties and we're staying together, and if I can bring you into hell as my own like personal little fiend companion, I will.
Or
5 years
even
from-
like the idea
5
of,
years
like,
from
if
now,
Rosie
I'm
dies, it's like,
contacting
all right,
you
find the
guys to
rascal.
make cameos in my future games. It's like, hey, I got a fiend pact warlock. Alistair,
yes,
you want to be their
please.
patron?
Oh, I would love
And
that
if you
so much.
can't get like, I like the idea. It's like Alistair's like the main one. It's like, yeah, we couldn't get Lux isn't available. Can you show him? And like Rosie's just like, okay, so I understand. You're expecting
Yeah,
trouble.
if I'm unavailable for whatever reason,
I'm
I have to
Dr.
go through
Rosie. I'm here to represent. Lord Alistair.
Now,
Dr.
don't get me
Lawyer
wrong,
Maid
I'm not only a
Rosie.
secretary
Dr.
extraordinaire,
Lawyer Maid.
I'm also a doctor lawyer. So
Dr. Lawyer Maid Rosie.
Dr. Lawyer Maid, like, because she's
Dr.
part
Lawyer
because she's a
Maid
fae,
pirate.
she will address in all titles that she has acquainted.
Yes.
So,
And she
Writer
will
of
get
bubbles.
Very long and very obnoxious the longer she lives.
God, I love that. I love this. You know what? I love this for us. Not just for me. Like,
World
this was
record
my
holder
orb
of
moment,
Moonpit horse
but
racing.
really, it was all of our orb moments.
It was.
I kissed your mom.
All right, so I'm just gonna get the staff now. Rosie says, getting a mage hand over there.
Yeah,
Good idea.
it's like stuck into the machinery of the floor.
Oh. So we have to actually get over there.
Yeah, and you need
Well,
more
can
than.
you do the jumping
While the
thing?
staff itself weighs less than 10 pounds, it will take more than 10 pounds of pressure to extract it from what it's stuck into.
I do have an idea for us getting across. Though I'd have to burn a second level spell slot.
Yeah, I'm just going to punch it.
At this point, I don't think we have anything other than going back to the ship, so I don't think burning a second level spell slot is that bad.
I'm gonna do it. I'm going to take this statue, lift it up over my head.
It's like solid stone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'll wait on the statue. I'll wait on the statue then. So I'm gonna cast web and
throw
like,
me.
I'm gonna cast web and just make a huge thing like across this gap here.
Okay.
I'll just like
So you're
throw
gonna
it
like
down
make a
there.
web and anchor it on both sides.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anchor it on both
Okay.
sides, like boom,
This
boom.
makes sense to me.
And
Yeah.
then I was gonna push the statue into the middle so it's like a stepping stone.
Okay. One moment.
Push the
If you want help with
statue.
Let
athletics,
me
Rosie
move him
does
to
have
the
proficiency.
front.
Yes.
Um,
Do we
and
need to push
falls
another
over.
one? Oh,
So-
nope, he can just expand.
Why? I thought he was
he's
short.
now lying
Oh,
down. He's now lying down, so he takes up two squares.
Okay, I see.
Good, good.
I can't believe
But
this.
I
man
don't.
was
I can't
that
make the
long.
drawing lie down. I don't. What do you want me to do?
Oh, I see.
going
This is
to,
the
like-
man who was like 5 feet tall, 10 foot long.
As the
Gonna hop right
statue
over.
melts, it murmurs, "I'm still alive."
Ugh.
Stop.
And
All right.
now, Rhea takes hold of the staff and pulls it from the pillar.
All right. You grab hold of the staff, and you pull and you yank and pull it free. And you have now in your hand the eye of Midas.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll credit!
No, we're not in the vault of King Midas yet.
No.
Well,
I
I
know,
mean,
I know.
technically this is one of his bank vaults.
This is like his like pocket vault. This is like a shell company vault.
Yeah.
This is his checking account, not his savings.
Yeah.
And I hop
Although,
All right.
Alright.
considering this
So-
is his bank.
Rhea. Rhea, make an Arcana check for me real quick.
Ooh. I love
a
when you ask
wizard.
me to do that.
Hey, can I help to give you? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I
Hey.
didn't need advantage.
Hey, this thing is like super magic.
Fuck yeah.
Wow, you don't say.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, you know, okay, well, fine.
Soon get a KB.
KB, I love you. Thank you for letting me turn into a fun little sexy fiend.
Oh my god.
Bows my head multiple times. I'm sorry, Gomenesai.
And wait till Lord Alistair becomes a Themcubus.
I'm a Themcubus.
A Vtuber.
I love it.
I love that
Alright.
so much. Alright. So,
Hey,
shall we?
So you got a cool.
So you wanna identify this magic staff? Do you?
Dude,
Yeah, of course! Should I cast identify? Or like
You
do
do.
the
We got
ritual?
10 minutes.
Yeah, we got minutes. Hell yeah. Here's my
Alright.
identify. I'm setting up the thingy.
All right. So, Rhea sits down and begins casting the identify spell. You hold in your hand the Eye of Midas, a golden staff with a golden eye on the tip. This is a magic staff. Using it requires attunement. If you use it as a quarterstaff, it is a +1. It is a +1 staff in 2 contexts. If used as a quarterstaff, it provides a +1 to hit and to damage rolls as a +1 staff. However, if you are attuned to it, you may use it as an arcane focus with a +1, giving +1 to hit with spell attacks and +1 to your spell save DC.
Oh. Oh no,
Additionally-
that's pretty fucking cool.
Additionally, it has the Gaze of Midas. This staff can be used to transform a creature partially into gold. As an action, one attuned to the staff can cause a flash of light in a 60-foot cone. All creatures within that cone must make a Constitution saving throw DC 15 or be subject to the Flesh to Stone spell.
Oh,
After this power has been used, it cannot be used again until 24 hours have passed. This variation of Flesh to Stone causes them to become statues with a layer of golden skin. After a creature is petrified by this effect, it is possible to harvest the gold from the victim. The value of the raw gold depends on the size of the creature.
Oh my
Tiny
god.
creatures, creatures that are tiny or less, it's going to be less than a gold piece per victim. A small-sized creature, you can get up to 10 gold pieces worth of gold from them. a medium-sized creature up to 50 gold pieces, a large-sized creature up to 200 gold pieces,
Oh my
a
god.
huge-sized creature up to 450 gold pieces, and a gargantuan creature up to 800 gold pieces.
That is
I'm
fucking
gonna...
insane.
I am going to drop those.
We also just take the
Right there
painstaking
in
time
yours.
to carve out the gold too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does. That's not immediate money. It does take
Oh yeah.
effort. It takes like some painstaking effort to like carve
Like
all
if
the
you
gold off.
petrified a giant this way, it's gonna
Gonna
take
be a
some
lot.
time.
Yeah.
It would take a lot of time. It would be worth it probably, but it's not something you could do like in 5 minutes.
For sure.
It's definitely you gotta clear out your afternoon schedule for that one.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
get you and the boys to start scratching.
Yeah, you know, you just gotta crack open a gold one with the boys.
Oh my god!
Yeah!
You
This is why you are the
You
bard.
know what? That was right off the fucking. You know, that was right off the fucking dome too. Okay. Now that I'm a fiend, I'm just my jokes. They're quick.
Oh my fucking god!
Plus 2 charisma!
Plus
So
6
I do su-
charisma.
I do suggest you all look up how the flesh to stone spell works, because it's not save or die. It's save or suck, and then more saves, and then if you fail those saves, then you die.
Because as far as I know, like how most petrification effects happen, it's more like you get your warning shot one where it's like, hey buddy, this is fucking happening. Don't fuck up.
Yeah.
And if you fuck up twice, you're got.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
so, how it works in fifth edition, the flesh to stone spell works is there is the initial saving throw. On a failed save, they are restrained as their flesh begins to harden. On a successful save, obviously nothing happens and they completely resist the spell. A creature restrained by the spell must make another Constitution saving throw at the end of each of their turns. If it successfully saves 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails, it saves 3 times, it's turned to stone, and is petrified. The success and failures don't need to be consecutive. So basically, if they fail the initial save, they are restrained and making basically death saves with their con modifier against your spell save DC. And if they fail those death saves, they're done.
Stone.
Hey, you know, you remember how we stunlocked the last boss because I cast Bane and Tasha's Hideous Laughter and he couldn't do the fucking save because he kept getting baned?
We could do that.
What if we did that but with stone?
But like,
Oh my god!
also
Like-
consider how big the cone is too.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, it's a
It's
huge cone. So if you had not ruined the power sources in the other room, every
None of
turn,
this
basically
would
what was
happen,
going to
I'll tell you
happen,
that.
what was going to happen basically was that every turn it was going to flash 1/4 of the map, and then rotate, and then the next turn it was going to flash, and then rotate, and then the next turn it was going to flash, and then rotate, and then the next turn it was going to flash,
Right.
and then rotate.
Oh
You
god.
know, given
all the way
not
around,
only
and that's why Babo had his darkness corner, because he was like,
Oh
Because you
yeah.
can see, yeah.
wow,
cause,
you know,
because yeah,
I
because the
think
light
it's
of
really
the
funny that like these past 2 sessions, I mean, part of it, like obviously we've encountered like some of the intended combats, but I really like how between like maid outfit toilet dumping and making a pact with big succubi tiefling to just kind of nullify this boss fight, I just think it's really funny how this entire like vault encounter could have gone a much different way, but
Yes.
speed running
Oh yeah,
strats.
this could have been a pretty difficult boss fight, because Baba is fast. He's got like he's got some ability to hit and run. In like I don't know. The Baba demon is a formally published demon, and I know a couple of you GMs, so you guys could just probably know what he's got.
I actually don't. That was one thing I was very interested in. It's like, fuck, I don't.
Anyway,
I'm
but
not
he's got like a
familiar with
40-foot move speed and heat metal, so
Oh,
you know,
fuck that.
Willow would have
Yeah.
had a really bad day.
Yeah, no, because it's like, on one hand, it's like, I was basically made up my mind, because I'm like, I don't have that many spell slots. I'm pretty sure the rest of my party also doesn't have whatever they can do with their classes that well. I'm not sure if we could handle another KB boss fight right now. And then Kef kissed the demon and immediately went down, and I'm like, oh fuck no, we're definitely, if I wasn't like already not confident that we couldn't do this with like our full party, I'm not going to fucking risk it with a party member down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
like,
Like,
is
even
he,
take combat for me to try to kill myself.
is Kev like
It-
actually
you
like stuck at
absolutely
six
would have. You
now?
absolutely could have won. I mean, it would not have even been a hard fight if you'd come in with full resources. Down resources, it would have just been a little bit of a grind, but you would have managed. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
this wasn't a
Dr.
full. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Is
So,
is Dr. Kev just like stuck at 6 hit points now, like maximum?
until they take a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like one of the long rest things, which, like, again, really glad that we just kind of stuck to the boss fight.
Yeah. That was
All right,
very
so-
very good, honestly.
It's
So,
permanent.
Rhea, you
has to be in a wheelchair the entire time. The rest of the
All right,
adventure.
Rhea,
It's still like,
you
it's
finish
worth it.
you finish your identification. You know what the staff does, and Kef. Good morning, Dr. Kef.
Thank you, Dr. Cap. Can you wake the
Okay.
fuck up?
Oh, are you finally awake?
So you're finally awake.
Oh, you're finally awake.
So you're finally. They all do this like as a fucking
unison.
round.
You've all seen
Oh,
that play.
So you're finally awake.
This is definitely one of the more stranger occurrences I've woken up in, but it's most assuredly the warmest. I
It
will,
is,
instead of being incredibly curious about how and why I am here, I would like to humbly introduce myself to you, as it is polite. I am the Dr. Cephalo.
We know.
We know.
Ah, I thought I recognized some of you from my, well, I call them dreams, but they're a little bit different than that. Imagine, trying to remember a really cool dream that you just had, but now you're awake. And it's kind of fleeting. So I have seen you all before, but, unfortunately, this is our first time meeting.
Doctor, did you hit your head when you fell down?
No. Is this part of the whole two souls thing that the demon was talking about?
Ah, okay, now I understand more. Well, I am rather weak right now. It pains me just to sit up, but I think that if we get back to Captain Ingrid, she might be able to explain more. I can talk on the way, but keep in mind that I am very, very tired.
Well, you don't
gonna
have
pick
to
him
waste
up.
any more of your energy explaining. There's not much we have to do except go back to the ship anyways, so,
I start carrying him.
yes, let us skedaddle now, shall we?
Thank you. I take it that we are on some grand adventure.
Oh, the most grandest of adventures for sure.
Oh yeah, we broke into a lava bank and took a golden eye on a staff.
Also, I like that, quote unquote, like, the body of Kef's, like, alternate, persona, woke up and is like, you know, they're not even questioning that half of the party is still in maid outfits right now.
He's just
I mean-
like, they're just like, yeah, Cap will get themselves in the situation. This makes
Certain
sense.
professions and
Also,
ways
just-
of life
just-
wear certain things. Who am I to
Also-
question it?
I'm just going to real quick hand the staff over to Alistair because I am carrying a squid now. So I want to make sure that the staff is with somebody who will take care of it.
I accept the staff and I will twirl it around in a, you know,
Like a
a
baton?
fancy little way, like a baton, yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna look over
Right.
at Willow and be like, do you happen to be afflicted by vampirism?
You tell me you knew how to help the entire time, but you were unconscious.
I have theories, perhaps.
My
Anyway,
goodness.
to the ship.
To the
To
ship.
the ship.
I gesture with my arm
Alright.
and then kind of fall limp. I will regale you with a story of myself as we walk.
Tale of two calves.
A tale of two calves.
A tale of
There's-
two calves.
A
There's
tale of
only
two
one
squids.
A tale of two kefalos.
Oh
So-
my.
It was the best Cavallo, it was the worst Cavallo.
Okay,
It was the best
Alright.
of squids, it was the worst of squids.
So you go back through the portal, back into the bank vault.
Splashes a little wink over at Incendious as we walk by.
Before I speak more, I have.
Are you
one
all
question.
are you all done in the vault? And send us out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say, your other roommate is gone. He went peacefully. No violence. He's all right in hell now.
Yeah.
But like, are you
Ugh.
you're just here now? Is that the thing?
My contract is not ended. I will go back to my post.
Oh.
You got any hobbies or something?
Do you want to make a
He
new
just-
contract?
Oh dear.
I cannot end my existing contract so easily. But when it expires, perhaps.
Well,
How much
you
longer do
know,
you
and,
have?
well, when that does happen, Alistair does like the little call me hand gesture.
Oh my god.
Sucks to be you, later loser. We got a staff.
Mm.
Hey, at least
Alright.
I know. I mean, I know this map is technically still in disarray, but canonically, we cleaned the place up for him at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no more
That-
bones. The carpet straightened out. This door over here was fixed. Like, we left this place better than we found it.
The magma toilets are all backed up and overflowing.
Hey,
You
listen,
know.
no more. Like, he doesn't have to worry about turning into like a gold statue when he walks into that vault anymore.
And just think, gold
True.
flakes would get everywhere if that
Sure.
happened, you know?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna whisper to Rosie real quick.
Yeah.
Say, so from my dreams, I understand that you too are a doctor.
That we were what?
That you are a doctor as well.
Oh yeah.
I have a question for you. Since you
Uh-huh.
are of a like medical mind, do you happen to know why I taste cinnamon right now?
Oh, that probably is the kiss of death thing. So
That tasted
you
like
or
cinnamon.
other calf kissed the princess of succubi.
Daughter of Mania.
Yes, mother of mania, or daughter of mania, I think.
Oh my goodness.
So
And I
yeah.
survived.
Somehow,
Good to
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Excellent.
Almost died.
Evidently, she said you were a good kisser at least, so hopefully it was
Probably
worth
not.
it.
Probably the 7.5-inch tongue.
Yeah.
But I do also want you to know other businesses I'm proficient with are in fact lawyering and maid work. So just
A
keep that
jack
in
of all
mind,
trades.
I
Why
I'm
just,
was
a
this,
realized,
a gal of many talents.
I just realized that Kef and Quadlish have the same tongue. Oh my god.
We do.
They were meant for each other.
They were!
So who
Also,
was
damn,
this?
wonder how Quadlish feels knowing that his little crush just got like hotter.
Oh man.
So
Which
how did
one?
This, how did this? Why was there an archdemon?
We summoned it so that we could
when-
get rid of a lesser demon.
She
So you know
was-
before you went out,
How did you
Like-
even manage to summon?
We summoned the
arch-
demon to eat the demon.
Yeah.
basically.
Why did we
you're-
have a demon?
Well, you know, it kind of helps when you're of the bloodline of a certain archdemon.
Oh, so what is her relation to you, oh fair fiend one.
I'm thinking like mom. I think we went with mom.
I think I mean, not literally mother by any birth standards, but in terms of, I don't know, the spiritual qualifications of being a mother, I guess she is technically my mom.
Ah, I see. So, you could say that I kissed your mom.
You sure
Yes,
did, buddy.
I mean, if you do want to say that, you can say you kissed one of my mothers, yes.
I
I mean, I think
where
you
it's
kissed
gotten
you,
you.
my guy.
I'm not sure where this.
You're
I'm
almost
not sure
dead.
where this puts us, fair fiend one. But you can call me Dad if you want.
No!
You know what? You know what? I give shit to you, Cap. I like this Cap a bit more.
Oh my
I'm just
I'm
gonna.
sorry,
I-
Alfred. This Cap
Fellas,
is
it's
fire.
gonna kind
I
of like.
appreciate the offer, although I'm not sure me and the doctor have what you would call a paternal relationship.
Ah, okay.
god.
I'm just gonna kind of like roll over in Rhea's arms, and be like, kind of like, just like kind of rest there and be like, huh, I kissed your mom.
I swear. Alright, let's go. Let's get out this door.
Get out of here.
I like that Seth is clinical now, but still evil. That hasn't changed one bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think this Cap is more sophisticated.
Mhm.
I've really just said, call me daddy.
Sophisticated,
Alright.
serious, but ha, I still kissed your mom.
All right, so you exit the temple and you find yourself back here. You'll need to cross and get in your boats to go back to the main ship.
So
How are you planning on crossing?
I thought the plan was to use the tree, basically, like when we use the tree, basically pivot around to be a bridge.
yeah, so like we
Okay.
get over this first tree. Once we're all on this little rock here, I pull the tree over so that it can be a bridge to this.
Okay.
That was the plan, I believe.
All right. Yeah, in the interest of time, that works for me.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
you get back out and you all arrive on the other side. Go ahead and bring yourselves
Yes.
up on over. And when you get back to the ship, you find the little unopenable treasure box that the
Oh, yeah.
doctor or someone found.
Individual.
the
The
person
the
who-
individual formerly known as Kef.
I was about to say the doctor formerly known as Kef.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I'm the doctor.
Yes.
I mean-
Yes. Wait. Does that mean that this entire time you haven't actually had any medical knowledge?
Only the notes that they had in my book.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go to my journal.
No
No.
wonder that it was Rosie who stabilized me last time I went down instead of the actual doctor.
Yeah.
See that none of you got my
You
message.
see that the other one has left some new notes about a blue tiefling being cool mint flavored.
Oh my
I
god.
do wonder about the propagation of tiefling genetics and their supposed rumored of different tastes.
Well,
glad
I'm
you could
sure we can
continue
talk. I'm sure we can talk all about it on the boat. I mean,
Yes.
Yes, let's go. I'm going to start pushing the canoe towards the portal.
Mhm.
All right.
I believe this is actually
So-
a dinghy.
So you get on board the dinghy, you push the dinghy back through the portal, and that reverses the whirlpool that originally sucked you into here, and you get flung back out into the ocean, above the corpse of the dragon turtle. And in the interest of time, I'm just gonna take us back to the Gilded
boat.
Goose,
Yes.
Yeah.
to the ship. Where is it? There's the map.
Oh, we never learned that dragon turtle's name.
It was
Never
dead.
did.
It was
Yeah.
a dead turtle.
Well, I know. Well, it was be nice to know his name.
We can ask the
Man,
other
I can't
ones.
believe Rhea is now growing rosy tendencies. Like, oh, shit, we didn't learn its name.
Well, no, that was just me saying that, not necessarily Rhea, but also, I don't know. Rhea might be kind of curious.
No, no.
You know, I feel like now, out of all moments, I think now is time for Rhea to have a little bit of empathy about the dragon turtles.
You know what? Sure, fuck it. Yeah.
All right.
Character
So
development.
upon your return, you were greeted by Captain Ingrid and Sneck. Captain Ingrid. Welcome back. She looks to the staff in Alistair's hands. I'm guessing that's what we came for, right?
Indeed it is.
Hi.
Wonderful. So, that makes all 3 keys, yes? We now have the key of Midas, the Book of Words, and now the Eye of Midas.
That's correct.
This is everything we need in order to open the vault, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's a secret 4th thing.
Ha ha ha. Unless.
I doubt it, but we did also find something out. There was a demon that was contracted to guard this staff, and its contract was set to expire. Oh yeah, its contract was set to expire when Midas passed away. Given that
You
its
were
contract
still
is
there,
still
buddy.
active, that means that the person that we're about to rob is still alive, actually.
Or he didn't get a cosmic memo.
I kind of doubt it's the latter.
I know, but also I'm just thinking, oh, we could have gone with that part with his lawyer tricks, but
I mean, assuming, you know, considering how fast word tends to travel in that plane, I think he would have gotten the message if Midas had actually passed.
Yeah.
Captain
Right,
Ingrid,
say-
like, just sort of, like, holds out a hand and sort of, like, gestures at the pirate ship you're standing on. She's like, well, robbing the living has never exactly been a problem for us before.
Oh no, I was not saying that it's not morally proper. I'm just saying it would be more of a challenge.
Of course. Well, I'm sure that we can manage. He must be what? 3,000 years old.
True.
and he's got ears of an ass, I've heard.
Oh, and he's entirely bald.
Yeah, I bet he wasn't blonde and was so embarrassed that his golden aesthetic couldn't happen unless he turned his hair into solid gold.
Oh dear, he's bald and he's got no hair to hide his ass ears.
Oh my god, are his ass ears bald?
Oh,
Oh, that does sound like quite the horrendous sight. I mean, if they were covered with fur, that would be, you know, a little bit cute. It would add some kind of charm. But if they're just hairless, then I don't really know what Midas has going for him, honestly.
Would you say that Rhea's ears twitch a little bit because she's actually got cute little cow ears?
Yeah, no, see, like, Rhea, your ears, like, you know, they're nice, covered with a nice little soft fur that just makes them irresistible. But if they were bald, I think they would be, you know, quite frankly, kind of disgusting.
Like, yeah, you see my ears? You see how, like, fluffy they are and they have, like, the cute little ear hair? If it were all bald, if it were all flesh, it wouldn't look as cute.
I'm very glad that you think it's cute. Thank you.
They are.
Captain Ingrid gets out a cat toy to get our attention back from going on a tangent about ears.
Yeah?
Also, you have this iron box with you. What's
Oh
inside?
yes. I have absolutely no idea what this is actually.
Here, why don't I give it a go? I'm good with puzzles. As Rosie sort of tinkers with it, it's like, why the fuck is there dirt in it?
Yeah, Rosie, it turns out that somebody has shoved dirt into the locking mechanism, and it seems to be quite stuck.
Huh.
Clever.
Alright. Could I try to unlock it? Or is it just no good?
No, it's we're beyond that now. You need some other means of unlocking it. Or you would need to, like, somehow clean out all of the dirt first.
Okay, can't just pour a canteen of water on it?
Should we just try and break it open?
Someone has redeemed lens distortion, so I'm going to be all
Yes!
weird for a while.
Become
Lens distortion
wide!
and lens distortion and chromatic aberration. I'm now a colorful, weird, wide orb. I have
Yeah.
become
Maybe
orb.
What an orb moment.
I was about to say, KB's not the only one who can have an orb moment.
I think I'd like to try and break this open. Let me just double check real quick. Oh yeah, okay, so it does deal fire damage. I might not want to do it on the boat unless we have someone ready with a water spell. Bubbles,
Let's
I'm
see,
looking at
let's
you.
see. What can Bubbles do to maybe help?
Bubbles
I don't
doesn't
know, I'm
have
just
water
looking at
magic.
his cheek, cause like,
Oh,
hey,
damn it, you're right. Yeah, okay, fuck.
let's see. Where is it?
Why do I have
That's
3
rude,
bulbs
Crafty
of
boy.
garlic? Oh right, Kef gave me 3 bulbs of garlic one time, and I still have them in my inventory.
I know Druidcraft doesn't. This would be more precipitation, but could you maybe use Druidcraft to sort of earthbend a little bit to just sort of like have like a breeze go through to
Oh
clear
yeah.
out the dirt a bit?
Sure, yeah. It takes a little while, but Bubbles
Right.
is able to like clean out the lock with conjuring a little trickle of water and and gusts of air, and it takes some work, but Bubbles eventually manages to clean out the gunk which the doctor earthbended into the lock, and you may now attempt a new Thieves' Tools check to open
Alright.
the lock.
Ooh. Oh!
Okay. Well,
She likes
that's
messing around with
clear-
puzzles.
that is clearly sufficient.
yeah.
So, as you open this chest, you discover that it has a pretty good quantity of coin, some assorted gemstones. There is a potion. There is...
Ooh.
there are 2 potions and
Ooh.
3 scrolls.
Ooh!
What is the scroll?
Uh,
do you need to identify
first-
scrolls, or do you just have to look at those?
I think someone capable of understanding them just has to look at them. So,
I'm gonna look.
I
But
know
regardless-
magic shit. That's why I'm asking.
regardless, you guys have time to identify each of these things because you'll be traveling at sea.
Yes.
So I'll just go ahead and assume Rhea takes an hour to identify each of these things, and you find you have 2 potions of healing, a scroll of comprehend languages, a scroll of flame blade, a scroll of animal friendship, and a second potion of healing.
I am taking Flame Blade. I'm taking it. Oh my god. This is amazing.
I see. I feel like
All
William
right.
would take the animal friendship scroll because it's like, why not? Why can I not charm animals more?
Mhm.
Um,
And of course, you did get all of the
money.
the gold, 1,000 copper pieces, 9,000 silver pieces, 1,400 gold pieces, and 60 platinum pieces, along with 10
Damn.
10 random gemstones worth about 100 each.
Okay.
Which of
Let's
course
go.
the captain immediately gives to Sneck to distribute to the crew.
Nice.
You will of course receive your shares later
Alright.
after I calculate that.
Cool.
Um,
Go back to
Money
But-
time.
our plane,
I just have so much money and nothing to do with it.
right?
well, speaking of,
Spider curse.
we need to have a discussion about where it is you guys are gonna go next. So, welcome back to the world map.
I will map.
You, of course, you are right here presently. And you know, the Vault of Midas is there. However, it may be that you wish to spend some downtime first. You have money now to
Yes.
spend some.
Yes.
Yeah, time.
And maybe you want to rest or involve or check in on other downtime activities, or
Shenanigans?
the other Kef, you remember having dreams of having a date with a large handsome minotaur back somewhere.
Yes, I also remember that a certain nobilitar owes me 5 dates, but since there are 2 of me, I think that multiplies by 2.
No, I don't
I
think
don't
that's
make
how
the
it
rules.
works.
I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
Also,
Will
of course,
say,
maybe.
we're talking about oath fulfillment. I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Kef did ask the demon if he can see souls, and the demon did see my soul and answered Kef's question.
Do the
Would that count, or would Kef themselves need to see the soul?
I think the wording of it, if I'm remembering correctly, was that Kef has to gaze upon your soul.
Yeah.
Yes.
The oath you
I
made,
was just
Kef has to
curious.
gain the ability to peer at the nature of souls of mortals, which Kef has not gained yet. So
Alright,
that
cool.
oath is not yet valid.
Alright, cool. Just was curious.
Right. Also, I don't know, maybe Willow wants to go and try and restore their friend Adam. Have that
I don't
skull
think
raised.
I don't
So-
think any of us are going to Evanmore. I think that's like a collective agreement.
I mean,
I
yeah.
want to go to
So
Evermore.
basically, it's up to you guys where you want to go. Your endgame mission is here, but how you want to prepare... Do you want to do some side quests first?
Yes.
You can go to
Not
Muhit.
gonna-
You can
I
go back to
mean-
Ebenmore if you want. I know you don't.
Muhit.
You can go to Lasita. You can go to Jaga if you wanted for some reason.
Like,
You can
Jaga's
do
close,
anything
but
you
I feel
want.
like I feel like what Rosie would want is probably go to a familiar place like Muhik, especially
Muhik.
'cause it's like it's a pretty neat place. It's pretty chill. She knows people there. She knows sort of like the crowd there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Familiar.
On one hand, like I wouldn't mind going back to a new place, but also like I would also like to see if like other side quests and shenanigan potential in other locations, just because we
Yeah.
haven't like gone to another place. So while I don't mind going back, I would err more on the side of something new horizons.
I
Like,
kind of want to go to Jaga. I speak Jagan. I want to like actually use that at some point.
Like go to whatever this town is over here or something.
yeah. I would like
As long
that.
as it's got a shop with good loot.
You know, true. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's like we've been getting a lot of gold. We've been vibing. We've ruined the honor of one man in a Muhik. I think we could go and ruin another man's honor in a different place.
Here's
That's
a good
true.
question.
Also, if we're
actually.
thinking about where to spend money,
Here's a
Evanmore is probably the best place, but the place we don't want to go.
KB.
Muhik, I feel like.
Well,
we
I mean,
could spend
Lasita would
money.
be the best place to... Lasita's the largest city in the world. You can buy anything there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Whoa.
what? On by saying that, then fuck it. I want to go to the big city.
Yeah,
You know, that-
you know
that
what?
has-
Fuck it.
You know, maybe actually.
That would
There
a
might be some
really
cool
good
side
place
quests in the
to
big
go off
city.
shit.
Might be some
Yeah.
people we can swindle. I mean,
Yeah.
That
Ooh.
kinda
I'm
fun.
sexier now.
Yeah, like
I want to know a little bit. Like, what do you think, KB? What do you think Rhea would know about Jaga?
Well, that's a very good question. Why don't you make a history check for me,
Oh, I
and
don't.
I will give you advantage because you know the language, which means you must have studied it a little bit.
Yes.
How much do you remember from your Jaga courses in high school?
Yeah,
A lot.
quite
okay,
a lot.
okay,
it
you paid
seems.
attention. Good, you paid attention in class.
I did.
I got advantage.
All right.
Oh, wait, you know language right here.
So, Jaga. Jaga is a strange little island. It is, I think, the most remarkable thing about it from other cultures is that it is very focused on the worship of one particular deity, Janmot, which is which is like a dual goddess. She is the people of Jaga worship the goddess Janmot, who represents the dual aspects of life and death. The largest and tallest structures in Shahar, which is the main city, is the Temple of Janmot, a massive step pyramid decorated with gold and jewels. On the top level is a shrine to the goddess where an electrum statue of the goddess sits. She is depicted as a woman with 2 faces and 4 arms. Her right arms carry a viper wrapped around an hourglass. Her left arms carry a length of cloth with slack in the middle, as if preparing to wrap something in it. Priests of Janmot perform many public rituals here every day. The inside of the pyramid is unknown except to the priests. Half of the island of Jaga is lush jungle, which I want you to note. Lush jungle, same north-southness frozen wasteland.
Yeah. That's fucking weird.
Magic shit.
Magic shit.
So half of the island is
the terrain.
half of the island is lush jungle. The other half is a desert. With a 23, you know that the desert is filled with ruins of a lost kingdom.
Ooh.
Filled
for Jaga.
It is a sandy desert filled with ruins and traps and mummies and, you know, all sorts of high adventure.
Very fun. Very fun.
Yeah, you know that Shahar is the only like real city on Jaga. Although there are many, you know, villages and fishing communities along the way. So this would just be a town with a large fishing industry, perhaps. But Shahar is the actual city that you would go to if you wanted to like buy magic items.
It's not the best place to go for looking for magic items. The biggest city in the world would probably be better.
Yeah, I feel like biggest city in the
Shahar,
world.
with a 23, you also know that Shahar has a they have a class of sacred undead. The word they use for them would translate as deathless. There's a sort of holy undead.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. This cast of deathless serve the priests of Janmot.
Willow side quest stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
I feel like especially because it's close, I feel like we could make the trip to like the big city and then go to the other city and then go to the vault.
Yeah.
Like 2 cities, then like end game. That's like some good side quest and like shopping potential.
You know what?
Also,
I like that.
And also, like after we get our resources, we could also make a better judgment if we want to do another side quest before the end game.
Right, exactly. Like we can kind of like we can stop by these 2 cities to do some shopping and see what like potential there is out there, and then after that we can see, hey, do we want to do some more little pirate fuckery, or do we want to go do the big boss? Depends on how long Rhea wants to stall those dates.
Yeah.
Rhea's like, no, you know, I've always wanted to like explore the world, and I don't think we'll ever have another opportunity to do this again, you know, together. So,
yeah, I think let's go to Lucetta first, and then we'll check out the forgot the name of the city, Shahar. Yes.
All right. So, you set sail. You pass by the Out of Balance campaigns. They're having a bad time right now. It's having a bad time. Let's just keep on going.
Just like waves as we go by.
That's one of the
we see the shadow of Yormonger again.
Yeah.
Can I tell my lore story while we're sailing?
Ooh.
Yes. Yes. So, my apologies. I didn't mean to forget about Kef, but Kef, Kef, I'm gonna take us now that we've decided where we're going and the ship has set sail. I'm gonna take us back to the Gilded Goose map, and Kef, you have the floor.
Okay. Let me scroll up to where I wrote down.
We're all just like sitting around having like a story time.
Yeah. Having our most tasteful dry bread.
Do we need a music change for this?
Kef, if there's a particular song you would like to play, or how about how about Memories of Another World?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I wish I had actually written out the script.
It's okay, you know, if there's anything that I know about impromptu lore dumps, just wing it. Improv that shit. Yes, and yourself.
You got this.
All right. Playing
Okay.
Memories of Another World.
So first, I would like to go scrolling to my notes. Okay, I have my notes. First, I'm gonna go up to Captain Ingrid, hug him, and say it's been a while, so that they know that the doctor is back on the ship.
The doctor is in.
She pats you on the head and says, I'm glad to hear that you're back, Doctor. We've missed
Can't
you.
say for how long I will be back, unfortunately, given the duality of presences within me. But I will try and stay
Duality
for a
of
while.
squid.
So
I'll try my best for you, Ingrid.
Is it alright to ask? Because you
She
seem to
smiles.
know what's going on.
I do have an
with the
understanding.
whole-
But Kef, I know that Kef has two existences within them. But it is not my place to tell you the details. This is the Kef that I first met, that we first took on board, and that earned my trust. The other one, the one we have been adventuring with, is someone else. And they are, well, different.
Different is definitely a word. Before I begin my tales of glory, I would like to say how good it is to see Snake alive, considering that I believe they have liver disease. Anyway, a little bit of humor there.
Quite a bombshell to drop, Doctor.
I think it's a little humorous. I try to be a funny doctor.
Well, you know, they do say that laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, no.
So you must be the best doctor.
Yeah, no, Doctor. Yeah, they can treat that with lesser restoration these days.
Oh, magic instead of medicine. Wow, figures. Where to start? Well, I'll take you back.
Hold on, I need to go get another drink.
Of course.
He's actually catching her. It's like, no, I gotta need a fucking drink for this.
No. Like, Snack is just like, you know what? I'm not sober enough for this backstory shit.
Like I've heard it before. I've seen it. I'm not ready for it again.
Okay, so I guess a little bit of my background should be known here. I grew up in probably a city that's not very famous, called Atlantis. It's very unknown,
very
little underwater
famous.
place. Yeah.
I think I've heard of it once or twice.
I had a loving home, a mother and father, and a little brother. But my eyes were set on the horizon. I wanted to leave. Set out into the world and make my own path. So I just started swimming. After leaving my classes at high school, we had a whole celebration ceremony where I told my parents I was going away and all that stuff, you know, sad tears and everything. And I thought the best way to pursue an education would be to probably join some type of military unit, which would pay for my education after. So that's what I did. At the time, I went to a big city, which escapes my memory right now. Hey, Ingrid, do you remember what city I went to? From my understanding, it might no longer be standing.
Oh, well, I'm afraid it's quite underwater. I haven't been. I do not remember the name.
Well, it was a big city, and that's where I trained as a combat medic. With my classes in high school, my extracurricular courses, we explored magic, and I became a warlock. A Doctor Warlock was my dream, and that's what I am pursuing now. I am, I guess I could tell you who my patron is. They are the lovely and wonderful Tethys? Tethys? They have a few
Typhon.
different pronunciations. Typhus. Typhus. Typhys? Is that how you say that?
Can you send me the I don't remember who your patron was.
I sent it to you.
Okay. Oh,
Think
right,
it did.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. That would be.
Tethys?
Hold on.
Featherball.
Hold on. It's Greek. It's Greek, so I don't
I have to
remember
consult the orb.
I don't remember the pronunciation.
Tethys.
Tethys.
Okay, yes, the lovely patron Tethys. Who might be the progenitor of my race, who knows? That is history long forgotten. Anyway, so I joined the military and studied the amazing magical arts relating to thunder and energy. You know, lightning and stuff. Because I thought that maybe, after watching some lightning strike an animal and watching it move after it had died, I wonder if this energy might be something relating to life. And I wrote a thesis about it, which funded my research at this installation/military place where I was. But alas, war is war. And war, it never changes. So, there was a downfall. The downfall of my city. So I decided that the only place that I had left to go was back home. But upon arrival, I saw I can only describe it as a red wave leaving my home. And I was greeted by the dead bodies of relatives, friends, pets, and many forms of ocean life. I ran to my house, tears in my eyes, to find my parents had suffocated, and that my little brother, Katol, was just clinging to life but dying. No amount of medicine, to my knowledge, could have helped him in that moment. So I did what most people do when they don't have any place to turn. I prayed to my patron. And lo and behold, she appeared before me, radiant and beautiful. And I asked for them to save them. But this red wave, this almost red tide even, was something that they themselves were pondering the cause of. And it seemed to have corrupted Cutol's body. So the only thing that I could do was save his soul. I did not have a vessel other than myself, so I made a pact deal almost with this patron that I would find out the cause of this red tide in exchange for them transferring my little brother's soul to my body. My nickname for my little brother was the Animal, because he was very rash, strong, of will and body. And that's who you have been journeying with.
Oh.
So,
Now that I
Yeah.
know it was a kid, I think a lot of it makes sense. But did you know your brother wants to be a god?
I suspect that
Yeah,
of
no, he
his
made his
mind.
has oaths and stuff because of that. And I just want to make sure, does that sound right? Does that sound normal for your brother?
Has he said anything specific?
Oh,
About
what
what he
hasn't
wants?
he said in specific? I'm pretty sure we were all bound by at least one oath to him.
Yes. Unfortunately.
And, seems to have a bit of an interest in mirrors and psychic battles and, lots of other things.
There's
Yeah,
a phrase in my
He also wants to
dreams.
see my soul?
Not sure what that's about.
No, either.
But there is a phrase in my dreams which haunts me when it comes to the animal. I believe they once said, all they want is to get the smiles back which they once had. I believe that they were probably pursuing that path with becoming a god or something. Although I will not apologize for any of their actions, they are their own person.
I see.
Yes. I have sacrificed much for my little brother, and he's not actually a kid. Well, not anymore. When I left,
Well-
he definitely was.
Certainly acts like one. I'll say that much.
You know, we might say
I
that he's a
feel like-
child at heart, but I do think it's rather noble of you to be willing to do all of that for a sibling. It's very touching.
Well, when you love someone, you make certain sacrifices. Anyway, I totally kissed your mom earlier, and that was kind of hot.
I mean, I guess it was more
What?
your little brother kissed my mom.
Well, this is my body.
Captain Ingrid looks over. What?
I'm
yes.
just saying. Well, it was cut off. Trust me, I wasn't.
Oh no!
I wasn't cheating
you know,
on you, dear.
Captain, I'm sorry that you had to find out about it this way, but
Let's just say Alistair's more than just devilishly handsome now.
Oh yes. Alistair, were your horns always that long?
No!
no. Smiles.
Is this something that will
Wild.
affect your performance for the crew?
Oh, only positively.
Very much positive.
Good, then I don't want to know.
Alistair just kind of looks a little hurt, like, oh, Kef got to dump their whole, dramatic backstory. But I can't even recount my own dramatic backstory, but two, I can't even recount the story of just becoming a sexier maid.
Let's just say that
Captain Ingrid wants to be able to stay wants to be able to truthfully stay in a zone of truth in case a paladin asks that as far as she was aware, Alistair is a tiefling.
I'm just gonna say,
let's just say that Alistair's horns are longer because they read a nice book.
You know, Rhea, I do think it's really funny how reading books
You
just
all seem to
inspires
find the
most wondrous
most
of
curious
changes.
books, don't you?
I mean,
Silver
when
Eyes.
I read a book, I learned magic. When Rhea read a book, her eyes changed color. When Alistair read a book, she grew horns. Willow, I think we gotta start reading books. I wonder what kind of funny thing you'll get.
Excuse me, Captain.
Yes.
Here.
Dearest
Doctor?
Ingrid, would you happen to tell me what this is? Kev pulls out the black mirror from the satchel.
Ah!
oh no, he doesn't know.
Rather a curious piece as he looks into it.
Oh no.
Doctor.
Oh no.
But it's already too late.
Oh no. Okay, so as the doctor looks into this mirror, you see a green eye looking back at you.
Oh my god.
And
This is
your
dangerous.
time seems to freeze. And it is just you and this eye. And
Oh boy.
hello again.
What are you?
Ah, I don't think
Oh,
we've
wait,
met.
this is the other one. We haven't been properly introduced.
I am Kef Alo. I believe you might have been in contact with Katul.
Yes. He's been using your name, you know. It's quite
I
funny.
suspected as much.
Well, you must not know who I am. I
Judging
have
by...
many...
No, go ahead, please.
Hold on. I have been instructed to glow red.
Hold on, I'm changing my eyeshadow. I'm getting my cosmic contacts.
Yes,
Color.
Lux.
Yeah, honestly, I'm glad.
Oh, that's what
Those are very cute naming conventions to have
That is so
like
cute.
cephallo like cephalopod and then cutallo like a cuttlefish. Very good.
It is so cute.
It's very cute naming conventions.
Thank you.
Wait, no,
Okay.
right. Bloom. That's the one. That's the option I need. Oh, maybe a little too red. There we go.
Perfect.
All right. Yes. I have to sit up properly. All right. Oh, transparent that. I'm sorry, I lost my where was I?
You were introducing yourself.
Oh, yes. I have many names. You might know me as the Dark Truth.
I think I've come across your name in my studies before.
I don't try to be hidden. But some people are afraid to look for me.
Well,
Yeah, you
those
don't
who
seem to be
avoid knowledge usually find themselves in ignorance.
And there is no greater sin than ignorance. Especially willful ignorance. But that is not the type of man you are, Dr. Kef Alo.
Yes, that could be said. I am. Although I do pursue knowledge, I have certain, let's say, agreements which come above that.
Have you noticed the reward that your animal has already earned in my name?
Ah, do you mean the symbol on my left hand?
That is no mere symbol. Open your eyes.
Sep, extends his hand.
And the eye opens, and you see through the eye on your left hand. And of course, you know
Neat.
the So now, of course, Warlock Kef knows the functions of your extra eye, and how you can use it to look through objects.
Wait, so... Oh, this guy is an entirely different class.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a warlock. Not a monk.
I was thinking like it was multi-class, but like no, this is a different person.
No, I was about to say, do you want to multi-class without actually multi-classing? Let me introduce to you souls.
Oh my god. That's really fucking cool.
Well, this will make doctoring a lot easier.
It will make many things much easier.
Indeed. From my readings, you are a god of knowledge.
I am.
I'm currently questing after the cause of the Red Wave in the name of my patron. Would you happen to know anything about this?
Of course. And you
In exchange
want to know,
for this
don't you?
knowledge, I am willing to barter of sorts.
Oh. Well, I'm always willing to barter. I had a different proposition in mind, but I will hear what you have to say.
I was actually going to leave it up to you, because I am pretty sure I am at your permission to exist right now.
No more so than anyone. But yes. Alright. Your animal is already on a quest for me. To find more mirrors like the one you are holding in your hand. And repair them.
I see.
I will show you where to find more information on this red wave. And when you go there, you will find an enemy. An enemy from beyond the stars. And you must destroy them. Utterly. And without mercy. Destroy them, and I will help you find the source of this red wave.
Consider it done.
Hold out your hand again.
My left hand or my right hand?
The one with the eye.
My left hand.
I really like that they had to ask about that.
That's funny.
We're getting a new eye? No.
No.
No, you're getting,
eyes.
your current eye is getting
Yeah.
upgrades first. You have to finish this ability tree before you can unlock your other eye.
Do you do it?
Yes.
You good?
Why
As you
wouldn't
hold out
I?
your- There are lots of reasons. As you hold out your eye, you see a glint in the distance. A little glint of red light. Being as you are both the ship's doctor and the ship's navigator, you can pinpoint that the light is coming from a place on the coastline up here.
Ooh.
What's the name of that little village? So I
The
can
way to...
Iron Edge.
That is a town called Iron Edge. But the glint is coming from somewhere in this direction.
Oh.
Okay.
The voice speaks to you again. Follow the light. There you will find a creature. Kill
It's a
it.
little creature.
Brings me back to my militant days. Should be a walk down memory lane.
Be
Thank you for this
prepared.
information. Oh, dark truth.
Be prepared. This creature will be unlike any you have faced in your travels so far.
I am both excited and worried.
And with that, the eye disappears. Little meta conversation. This is an optional boss. If you follow this light and go into this direction, you can encounter you will encounter a void creature. And if you were able to defeat it, not only will everyone in the party gain 2 experience points, but Kef will learn about the origin of the red wave.
Yeah, Kep will have the answers.
I think that's a really good thing to put as like the last thing we do before we head out.
Honestly,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
like, we can do all of our other side quest things, but I feel like this has added, like, a last thing of, like, okay, before we finish the Midas thing, maybe we can, do a funny little, character resolution, and then we can be the best pirates.
And I also want to just mention, Rhea is 100% on board with this, because it's part of her quest, too, with the Silverlight shit.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
We're all friends, as far as I'm concerned. We're all in this together, much like a famous Troy High School Musical once said.
High School Musical is now canon in this universe.
Okay, so a little bit of like how I'm planning to play the Jekyll Hyde character here. I'm thinking for the last vault quest, Cuttle will come back.
That's fair. I think that's fair because like you get like the main bodies like you get the Jekyll's resolution, right? And it's like, hi, you can vibe, little brother. You can live your life.
Go
crazy.
live your life.
And it's also because you mentioned Jekyll Hyde in particular. I like you make that comparison because like Dr. Jekyll's like, nah. I want to not worry about stress and feeling like I only did like good things that didn't amount to anything. I want to cause problems on purpose and feel great.
I mean, it was Cut who made the dates with Rhea, so it's only logical that they come back for the final bash to then be like, once we get into the vault and like finish that, they just slide on over and they're like, so about those dates.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was texting KB, I literally called this Jackal hiding my character.
You know what? I love that for you.
It's really great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like hard to.
And you know,
sneak
it
into my
actually
lower
works out
level
because
street.
both warlocks and monks have a D8 hit dice, so we just gave them the same constitution,
Nice.
so their hit points like don't even change.
That's fucking crazy.
That's really
So we
handy,
don't even have to like come
honestly.
up with some sort of conversion or anything.
Same body.
Same body.
Yeah,
Same body.
We just kind of like swap some of the mental stats around.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
No, that's actually pretty
So
cool.
animal has a higher wisdom because he's a monk, and Kef has a higher charisma
Intelligence.
because he's a warlock.
Oh, right, yeah, duh.
Yeah,
I'm
because I
curious,
do
what
think
was
that
the
that is a
trigger
more
for-
interesting way of doing, because like I've seen people do the shared body mechanic, except they do actually multi-class, and I do think having it be like, no, you pick two classes that have like similar enough things, and then you just swap some stats around. I think that's like a really clever way of doing the whole like, ooh, there's two characters in one body bit. So kudos to you.
That was
Multi-classing
completely by
seems
accident.
wrong way to do it, because then you're like, if you're multi-classing, then you like only have like then that's having two characters at the same time, which could be a very different
Right.
thing.
Yeah, like but
That
that's
might
really
work
cool.
for like a split personality character who's like going constantly back and forth.
Yeah.
Right.
Although I am
Someone
curious,
with
I
multiple
am curious
personalities.
that
But
Yeah.
was the trigger for this like whenever Kev went to 0 and had to do death saving throws?
Yes.
yeah,
That makes sense because the first time the doctor went down, they were dead. So oh my god, that makes so much sense now. That is so big brain to have Kef go down beforehand. So the entire time it's like, oh yeah, you're saving the doctor. Little did you know the doctor was swapped out halfway through because they went down.
I'm surprised none of us actually saw this coming beforehand, honestly. Like,
was,
wow.
Yeah, no, like I was fully,
thinking-
you know, like I was just fully ready to believe that like Zed just made an agent of chaos all unto themselves, but it totally makes so much sense now because it's like, yeah, they're not really acting like someone who has any doctoral knowledge or like a medical license, especially with the, oh yes, I know science, I will lick things as part of science. But now no, they're literally pretending to be a doctor. That suddenly makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh yeah, and like
by the way,
Cuttle
so
was
now
like was like 6 foot tall and pretty ripped.
Mhm.
So
Oh, I see.
Cuddle was a tall boy.
yeah, he was. He was not
So-
small.
So by the way, how this works now is that now that we have revealed the split personality, Anytime Kef goes to 0 hit points, they will, and are then brought back up, they will have a forced switch of character. But also anytime, because now that this is a known mechanic, anytime you complete a long rest, Zed may choose who is active.
Ooh.
Cool.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
I like it.
I'm like,
I also like the
why
idea,
did I
like,
choose a low
after-
voice? I don't have a low voice.
Yeah. I do also like the idea of like, oh,
Deems
right now,
low
full
RR.
warlock spells. Someone put me at 0 right fucking now.
Fuck yeah.
Quick, someone punched me in the face.
It's like if I go to 0 or if I'm like forcibly knocked
it's
unconscious.
like the Vegeta strat.
Every time I die, it gets
What?
stronger.
What did you say there, Zed?
I think it was like anytime I die or I'm like forcibly knocked unconscious or something. Or when I go to 0.
Yeah,
When I go to
yeah.
0.
Yeah, so anytime you go to 0 hit points, then you swap from whoever you are presently to the other
The other one.
personality. Right. So right now you're doctor. So if you were to go, if Ingrid were to slap you really really hard and you passed out, when you woke up you would be the animal. And then if you touched Rhea inappropriately and she shocking grasped you in the face, and you went back down, then you would the animal would then wake up and be the doctor again, and so on and so forth, forever. But when you complete a long rest, you may choose who is active.
Awesome.
So that is an additional control that I'm
Cutole
giving
is
you
not a
now that
molester,
we've
but-
revealed this thing. I know, but I just had to do something
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna like in character now. I'm just gonna like come back from the mirror and be like, did anyone else see that?
See what?
See what?
Okay.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
know.
now I'm gonna go up to Ingrid and like climb on them and kiss them on the cheek and say, "Hey, can I sleep in your room tonight?"
Aw.
Of course, you don't need to ask.
Oh my.
I guess like the idea of like Kef is like Kef is like, hi, yes, me and Ingrid are in a very enduring relationship. We are very close to each other. When it cuts in, it's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with my brother's girlfriend and we smooch.
I also make dates with various other beings, despite my brother being in a relationship with the captain.
Not his body right now.
Cutole's understanding of the dreams is very much so different. I'm pretty sure he just disregards them. He woke up one day in a new body and just ran with it. Did it look like his brother's body? Yeah.
He's like, let's see. I woke up in a new body. This body is the exact same as my brother's. I'm having dreams of living an alternative life. But none of that bothers me because I can't read.
It sounds like a manga title. I woke up in my brother's body, but that doesn't bother me because I can't read.
I love it.
That really does sound like a slice of life manga series.
Oh my god, I would read it.
That's the manga adaptation of the Vault of King Midas. That's the side light novel starring Kef.
Yes.
That's like the slice of life prequel.
Well, thank you for listening to my lore story.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course, it was a nice
Glad
little
we
tale.
finally learned the deep lore.
It was a nice tale to pass the time on the long ship's maiden voyage.
Definitely.
Wait, this is the first time?
What? Everyone looks
What?
at you like, do you not know what that means?
Oh my god, are you having memory problems too? After you signed the papers, did she take the thoughts?
Listen, words are subjective.
Words are hard.
Yeah. Our main
Maybe
voice,
I just mean
voice
maiden
starting
as
at-
in a pretty girl.
main voice starting in the middle of the sea.
Just like your mom was a pretty girl. I kissed your mom.
Yes, you did kiss my mom. You don't need to keep rubbing it in.
Ingrid,
I understand.
It also almost killed you.
True.
Also, it did almost kill you.
I'm not going to say animal is the smartest of beings. But he now has the title of Archdevil Kisser, and that is pretty badass.
The Arch Kisser.
The Arch Kisser.
The Arch Kisser.
Arch
Ingrid,
Kisser.
I believe I am now possibly that tiefling's father.
I think
my
you're
God.
I'm not sure how that works.
I don't know, I think because you share the body, I think you're like an heir to the Arch Kisser. Because like if the animal's down and like you were around only, who's to say you didn't do it because it's your lips.
True, they are my lips.
They are your lips.
You see, in my village, sometimes, the very old tradition, but when a passionate kiss is made such as that, those two are betrothed.
Well,
You can call
I'm
me
not
Dad.
sure the same thing goes for Archdevil culture.
You would deny my culture. Wow.
I'm not trying to deny your culture.
And
I'm
you
just
are
trying to
my
make a blend of.
offspring.
I
How disrespectful I raised you.
well, quite
Go to your
frankly,
room.
well, you didn't. Well, to be quite frank, you
I know,
are
I
a
know.
pretty horrible father, given you didn't raise me at all.
I was very absent in your youth, but I'm
It's
here
okay.
now.
I'm very used to. I'm very used to that.
I've brought
Having
brought
another
them
horrible
older than
father
Kef?
is just par for the course at this point.
Oh, are we getting your
F
dramatic
is-
backstory, or is that gonna be for tomorrow?
Oh, you
Have-
get bits and pieces of it. You're gonna have to really force the whole thing out of me if you want to know.
Oh, you're saying you're gonna give me a puzzle?
I do know how much you like puzzles.
I guess if I like over the course of the ride, like Rosie gets like a conspiracy timeline of like you just giving like different tidbits of your backstory and goes like, okay, so I gathered you had to be like this old to do this because you established you're this age, but that doesn't make sense when you were younger. So
Like, and I think the thing is, Alistair is intentionally telling Rosie wrong information and hints just to see what she comes up with.
yeah, just like go ahead, make my backstory.
Make up my backstory for me.
Hey,
It'll be
do you
more
have a
fun
question?
this way. I didn't really have a question. I
Gotcha.
was just like, I was originally trying to wrap up, but then you guys we're still role playing, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Yes.
It's okay,
But-
you don't have
but,
to call me Dad.
you know.
Let us wrap up because I am getting a headache.
Okay.
I must meditate.
So, the ship sails for several days, a week, and eventually you arrive. If I can grab the thing. At the port of Lysita, the largest city in the world. And I'm gonna take you guys over to... I don't have a, like, proper map of Lysita, but I do have something to show you. If I can find the map. I have too many maps. There it is, Lysita. Lysita is a massive city. Divided into 10 districts.
Fuck, I love Ravnica.
Alright.
Hey,
Lysita
Katie,
is a metropolis. Yes.
I was looking through our notes. This military force that the doctor worked for was Lysita.
Oh, you were part of the Lysita military.
Yes. it
Okay,
was.
that's good. That's
Oh.
important information. Thank you for reminding me. So, well, in that case, Kef can tell you all about the doctor can tell you all about the city as you approach. Lysita, the largest city in the world. This city once ruled the world itself as an empire, but no longer. However, it still does serve as the world's marketplace. People, and stranger things, from across and all around the Sea of Avalon sail or fly or otherwise make their way to Lysita to conduct business. The city is divided into 10 districts which serve different purposes. The city is ruled by 2 councils, the Council of Commerce and the Council of Lords. The Council of Commerce is elected from free citizens of the city, which basically means anyone who owns a business but isn't part of the nobility. And the Council of Lords is made up of the heads of certain noble families in the city.
Uh-huh.
Both councils theoretically serve at the whim of the king of Lysita. However, the throne has been empty for more than a generation. However, the city has not had to declare a war in that time. By their laws, only the king can lead the city in wartime. Should war break out, a king would need to be chosen. There are 10 districts. The districts are as such. The council district. Self-explanatory, this is where the councils meet and where all of the bureaucracy is housed. Gold Street district is the rich residential areas where all the noble families live. Platinum Street is home to the wealthiest of the merchants, those who rival the noble families in wealth but not in prestige. The grand markets, of course, where all business can be found. The world's port is where you will dock very soon. Ships from all over the world come here. Also present in this, near the docks, are the banks and money changers, capable of transferring vast sums of wealth from any currency in the world. Sailing into the city, you must pass the island. A massive fortress out in the sea, just a few hundred yards from shore, covered with magical runes and weaponry, capable of defending the city from any sea-based attacks. The university, the King's University, is the finest magical school in all the land. Nobles from around the kingdom send their from around the world send their children to be educated in King's University. If you're local to the area and you refer to the city, you mean this district. The middle-class living areas, and also some of the smaller shops. Of course, not all live such comfortable lives. The stilts are home to the poor and downtrodden. Rickety buildings built on top of one another. Fire, collapse are constant threats, and people live in squalor. And of course, the battleground that surrounds the city. A military staging area. Though the city has not marched to war for a long time, in recent years, they have been mobilizing. A band of adventurers of renown and power are training an army for the city. Its purpose is unclear. This is the city of Lysita, the center of the world. And this is what we'll be exploring next time.
Alright.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Heck yeah.
Amazing.
Alright. So I hope you all had fun and enjoyed.
David, can I ask a question before we officially sign off?
Please.
Because we finished
Oh yes.
Big Mike's
So
thing.
So as you play, so XP, you get 1 XP for playing the session, and you get 1 XP for completing the 3rd dungeon. So I believe that gives you 1 more than enough to hit level 6.
Yeah, because I have 14 marked currently, so we should have 16 experience now.
Yes,
I only
and you needed
have
15 to hit level 6.
Heck yeah. We're level 6.
So
Great, I get
Yes,
more
so-
expertise.
yes. So everyone, so on the trip to Lucita, you get a long rest and level up to level 6.
Awesome.
Hey, Katie.
And yeah,
I'm 1 experience point behind, right?
I thought we made that up.
Okay, so I'm now.
yeah,
level
I
6.
thought we caught. Yeah, you'll be level 6 too. Oh, well, everyone will be level 6.
Oh, wait.
So, yeah, you guys can let me know what like you're doing with your levels. We can talk off stream.
Yeah.
And yeah, for now, I'm gonna see if there's anyone that I want to raid. Is
Smoochie
Smoochie
Plan's on.
still playing?
Oh,
Yeah, then I
Katie,
wanna
before we
raid-
sign off, should we talk about scheduling?
Oh yeah. Let's do that. So, right. Can someone remind me what the issue with scheduling was?
It was my issue, so I can remind. So, I believe for the next game of King Midas, I should be fine. But my semester starts up again in February, and on Mondays, I have a class that goes until 4:20. And so that cuts into the game time. So my 2 solutions were, and because like it was already hard enough for us to find like the Monday time slot that works. If it cuts into, like, if we could start Midas, like, 30 minutes later than we usually do and just keep the 4 hours, but just go, like, a half hour, I would have enough time to walk to one of my friends' houses that's on campus, and I could do the game from there, and I wouldn't have to be late. So if that's something that works with everybody, I would like to do that, because otherwise I really would prefer to not have to be 20 minutes late to every session once my classes start.
Yeah. No, that's super fair.
Yes.
And like, I know for me, it's really early and a lot earlier than I usually stream, so I'm usually down for slightly later.
I can do that.
I can do it. I can do that. It might mean that some of our sessions are a little bit shorter, because I will still want to be wrapping up, you know, at around the same time.
We can make it
but
straight
I'm
at
okay with that.
10:30. Strict
Yeah,
10:30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Whatever
so
time we
yeah.
pick is okay with me. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll start. So the next session would be the 31st, and that'll still just be at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, that's fine. And then afterwards, we will be switching just
Half an
so
hour.
I can make it
Right.
to the game. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Awesome.
So,
I'm glad that works. Thank you. I am bowing my head very graciously to all of you, because I really enjoy this campaign, and it would be a pain for me to have to be late to every game. So I'm glad that it's, you know, it does mean that we probably can't go as long as we usually do, but at least, you know, we can still have like our allotted 3 hours.
Yes.
Right.
Cool.
all right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I think I'm
All
gonna
right.
sign
So
off.
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and raid Smoochie playing. So everyone go and my Twitter is let's see. Do I have that command set up?
It's right on the screen.
It's at
It's
Angel
underneath
KB.
KB's name at Angel KB.
Yeah.
At Angel KB. Right. And also, you know, follow my friends. Their Twitters are all here as well. At Kate Collabs, at Zedzwid, at Pannaps, at Weekend Warlocks. Follow everybody. We're all cool.
This is not a suggestion.
This is not a suggestion, it's a
this is-
command.
Have to. Gotta do it.
I
You
actually
got it.
I mean, you say that I actually do, because of my bloodline. I have the ability to cast the suggestion spell for free. So
Oh boy.
this is a suggestion, but you are magically compelled.
Smoochie plan. Start raid. Alright.
All right.
Lux, I do ask that you stay in the Discord call because I want to talk to you about your new fiendish stuff. And anyone who wants to listen is welcome to
I would
as
love
well.
to.
Cool.
But
I will stay
Shatters,
right
I'm
here.
sending you
I
over
will
to
stay.
Smoochy playing. They're playing Hades. Go
Yeah.
confuse them with talks of tieflings and
Missing mom.
knowledge gods and other such.
What up?
I'm gonna hit right now.
Warhoppers became a real-ass double!
I finally completed the Tiefling to Fiend pipeline.
You did.
Hey, if I got to do the Necromancer to Vampire plot line, you got this.
Farewell, everyone.
That was a great
Bye.
session.
Sleep well. Thank
Sleep well,
you.
Viv. I hope your headache goes away.
I will get lots of rest, I promise.
I must depart, but I'm really interested to see how the fiend stuff will play out in the campaign.
Dang.
I'm sure you'll find out in no time.
I'll be right back. I just need to restart my computer because my screen's acting all funny.
Okay, have a great night, everyone.
I'll just be right
You
back.
too.
Bye.
Alright.